Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Also tonight, we have a matchup for the Super Welterweight Championship of the World as undefeated from Maryland, Swift Jarrett Hurd puts his titles on the line against England's own Jason Welborn. Also tonight, the heavyweights are in action. Louis King Kong Ortiz, his only blemish coming to Deontay Wilder, goes head-to-head against Travis Kaufman. And to start the night, UK favorite Joyce, who's an Olympic silver medalist from England, goes head-to-head against Joe Hanks. We are inside Staples Center here in Los Angeles as the fans filing in for what is going to be a special night in the heavyweight division. Great to be with all of you. Ray Flores here, ringside. The light heavyweight championship of the world, or the heavyweight championship of the world, is on the line. So much riding. Deontay Wilder going head-to-head against Tyson Fury. The UK fans have come out, and they are ready to make some noise here in Los Angeles. Starting to file in are the fans. This 4-fight card here at Staples Center. Last time we were here was back when Mikey Garcia defeated Robert Easter Jr. A lot of luminaries in attendance. I've seen Leo Santa Cruz in the house. Also, you have Eric Morales, former world champion, part of the International Boxing Hall of Fame. And let's take a look at earlier in the afternoon, now evening, the champion. Deontay Wilder looking dapper as always. As he goes ahead, he's joined alongside by his brother, also his chief sparring partner, Malik Scott. Deontay Wilder, the champion, adorning himself. He's in style, and that briefcase that he has is his WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. The question here tonight is, will he be walking out of Staples Center with that briefcase? Richard Schaefer, one of the promoters tonight from Ringstar Sports, saying take care of business. Deontay Wilder, a 98% knockout percentage in the month of March. He had adversity. He was dealing with his back against the wall, having almost been knocked out by Luis Ortiz, but remained upright. Then he comes out, and he finished off Ortiz in the 11th round by devastating stoppage. Deontay Wilder proclaims he's the baddest man on the planet, and tonight will be his quote-unquote coming out party. Wilder is still fighting for respect in his opinion, but the champion, 33 years of age from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, believes that the best is yet to come. And tonight, it is his moment to knock out the Gypsy King in Tyson Fury. There's a very stoic Deontay Wilder as he comes into the locker room. There you see Team Wilder already immersing themselves in preparation as the champion, with JD's one of his principal trainers there and has him ready to go. And you can see that it's already switched, the mindset. Deontay Wilder's typically jovial, relaxed. You see by his demeanor, he has turned into the Bronze Bomber. That is what he says during fight week. He becomes the Bronze Bomber. I talked with sources of mine who told me that he made the switch even going as early as Tuesday night. This man, Tyson Fury, who ballooned up to 400 pounds dating back to last April. What a change for Tyson Fury. dropping 150 pounds. He had a battle of substance abuse when it came to alcohol and drugs. He's got himself cleaned. He was suspended by the British Boxing Board of Control. He has gotten relicensed. He's had two victories against lower level opposition in June and August, and now has his opportunity to defeat Deontay Wilder. Fury has been calling out Wilder for 3 years, and now, almost 3 years to the date, he gets his championship matchup. The Gypsy King, all business, but the question is, can he fight the perfect fight? He will also, yes, Ben Davison, who just celebrated his 26th birthday, is his trainer, but also in the corner, Tyson Fury tonight, will be Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach. Fury is very confident, relaxed, and he's immersing himself in all of this as he goes into his locker room.
Yes.
Inside Staples Center here in Los Angeles for a big night of action. It is great to be with all of you and could not be more pleased. There is nothing like a big fight night. Great to be here in the City of Angels as we have a 4-fight card. Certainly going to provide for plenty of fireworks. And tonight we have a litany of heavyweight royalty. I mean, this is the biggest heavyweight fight here in the United States in almost 10 years. There you see Evander, the real deal, Holyfield, with Riddick Bowe, Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. I mean, how can you forget the trilogy that Bowe and Holyfield had between each other back in the 90s? I think they literally went ahead and they fought 3 wars that took years of their careers. Also, Michael Spinks as well. I love the style of Michael Spinks. Heavyweight royalty. Evander Holyfield looks fantastic. Riddick Bowe enjoyed himself as well. Michael Spinks, heavyweight royalty in attendance here at Staples Center. Also, Buster Douglas. We're coming up on the 30-year anniversary of when Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson in Tokyo, Japan. And the Tokyo Dome still feels the effects of that seismic upset victory. And next to him is probably what they say is, and I was not alive to see him fight, but what they say is one of the hardest punchers of all time, Ernie Shavers. Man, it's great to have heavyweight royalty in the house. Also, Lennox Lewis is somewhere around as well. Oh my goodness, heavyweight royalty in attendance here at Staples Center. They got here early, and we are thankful that all of you are joining us here tonight. So strap it down, get ready. 3 heavyweight fights tonight, and then a super welterweight co-main event between one of the best fighters in the world in Jarrett Hurd taking on Jason Welborn. Hey, don't forget, follow us on social media. Use the hashtag WilderFury. Use that hashtag on social media. Follow me at SBR Flores. Chime in on the conversation on social media. When we have some time, we will answer your questions. Hey, there's Leo Santa Cruz. He's no stranger to fighting here at Staples Center. Defeated Abner Mares back here on June 9th in the rematch. The always entertaining and exciting Leo El Famoso Terremoto Santa Cruz alongside his family. He doesn't have any business to attend to tonight. He's just enjoying the fight as a fan here ringside in Los Angeles at Staples Center. Beautiful wife and family is Leo Santa Cruz. He's had some memorable battles. The first fight, August 2015, against Abner Mares. What a showdown that was. And then the rematch here in June of this past year. Santa Cruz smiling from ear to ear, but I think that there's Showtime Sean Porter. Showtime Sean Porter, he will take on your Dennis Ugas in the new year, having defeated Danny Garcia back in September to become the WBC welterweight champion of the world, a title that was vacated by Keith Thurman. Showtime Sean Porter looking as dapper as ever here tonight at Staples Center, taking photos with fans. Porter smiling. I don't think, with the exception of being in the ring and training, Sean Porter's always smiling. He always enjoys himself and really savors the moment. And we get set for Joe Joyce and Joe Hanks. And that is what is on the agenda coming up to start the night. Ray Flores here ringside at Staples Center. And there in the ring is Joe Hanks. Joe Hanks, anytime he has stepped up in competition, he hasn't fared too well. It hasn't gone his favor. His two losses coming to Derek Rossi and Andy Ruiz. But since that, coming off of a victory against Terrence Marbra back in September of this past year, and Joel Caudell. So that is what is in store. 35 years of age is Joe Hanks. Hanks very confident, feels that he's going to surprise Joe Joyce here tonight. And making his way to the ring is Joe Joyce, the Olympic silver medalist from the UK, spent time training with Tyson Fury up in Big Bear, sparring, trained by Abel Sanchez, who is the trainer of Gennady Golovkin, coming off a win on September 30th over Yago Kalaitzis. He turned pro in October of last year. This is his 6th fight this year, and he feels he's going to make a definitive statement on this big stage against Joe Hanks. So there you see Joe Joyce, the 33-year-old out of Great Britain, who spent some time getting himself ready here in the United States on the West Coast. The goal is to fight a few fights here in the United States and then go back to the UK to continue his fan base and to extend his fan base. Joe Joyce. As we prepare for Joe Joyce and Joe Hanks. There is the table that is set. Joe Joyce and Joe Hanks There is Joe Hanks, who is trying to pull off the massive upset. There is Joe Joyce, 33 years of age. He said that this is the biggest stage of them all for him, and he wants to set the table and get the UK fans ready to roll. There is the tail of the tape. There you see the height difference in favor of Joe Joyce and the reach advantage. Here is the rule: is no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee or the doctor can stop the fight. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round. The fight is official after 4 rounds have been completed. And now let's send it up to our ring announcer. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and we welcome you to Staples Center here in Los Angeles, California, as Premier Boxing Champions presents our big night of action coming away, and it's all brought to you by Bomb Squad Enterprises, Queensberry Promotions, and TGB Promotions. This is in association with DeBella Entertainment and Showtime. We're sponsored by Corona Extra, who invites you to find your beach, and Casa Noble Tequila, the Noble Pursuit. Tonight's action is also seen live across the UK on BT Sport Box Office as we begin our evening with a heavyweight attraction presented in association with Ringstar Sports. This bout is sanctioned by the WBA, the president Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, supervisor in attendance Jose Oliver Gomez. Introducing our 3 judges. From Moreno Valley, California, Edward Hernandez Sr. From Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, Alejandro Rochin. And from Pico Rivera, California, Danny Sandoval. Introducing our 3rd man to the ring, the referee now to give instructions, we have Jerry Cantu. All right, fans, here we go. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled for the vacant WBA Continental Heavyweight Championship. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with white trim, fighting out of Newark, New Jersey by way of Los Angeles. He weighed in at 247.5 pounds with a record of 23 wins and 2 losses. He has 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome Joe, the Future Hanks. His opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, enters the ring wearing burgundy trunks and joining us from London, England. He weighed in at 262 pounds with a record of 6 wins and no losses. He has all 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the 2016 Olympic silver medalist and British Commonwealth heavyweight champion, introducing the undefeated Joe, the Juggernaut Joyce. Once again, here's our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Jerry Cantu.
Mouthpiece. Gentlemen, your trunks are a little high. Right here will be legal for your punches. You are giving your instructions in the dressing room. I want a good, clean, hard fight. You will obey my commands at all times. Touch them up. Good luck to both of you.
It's our opening contest. Joe Joyce from the UK. You heard the ovation. As there are a lot of Brits in the house likely to support Tyson Fury, taking on Joe Hanks.
10 rounds, gentlemen, 10 rounds.
From New Jersey. Ray Flores ringside here in Los Angeles at Staples Center. Nice left hook that connected by Joe Joyce. Joyce very confident, relaxed. Spent time training with He has sparred with the likes of Vladimir Klitschko, also Tyson Fury, as I pointed out. At 33 years of age, they want to move him quickly. He was a silver medalist for Great Britain in the 2012 Olympic Games.
Break to him, break under him, break. Let him go, let him go.
Not the 2012 Olympic Games, I stand corrected. In the 2016 Games. So the Olympic silver medalist in Joyce taking on Joe Hanks, who is 2 years older than him. Scheduled for 10. Jab coming out by Joyce. Straight right hand down the center. Joyce coming forward, throwing punches, but he got caught with a big shot from Joyce.
Break out of stop. Boxing, break. Break under him, break. Hands up, hands up.
Nice right hand followed by a left hook that seemed to stun Joe Hanks. Joyce has a ton of power. Joyce looking in quality shape tonight. Training under Abel Sanchez. Big right hand that hurt Joe Hanks. And I don't know what's Jerry Cantu doing. Joe Hanks kept himself upright, and he was hurt. Down he goes. Down goes Joe Hanks. Wow. This one's over. A first round destruction by Joyce to Joe Hanks. That's a quick finish.
Sit down. Sit down, Mama.
Talk about thunder in his hands. Joyce does not mess around. Wowzers.
Joyce.
That's a knockout. So you could very well say that was 2 knockouts, because the first one, it looked like Joyce was held up by the ropes, and then he was wiped out. Abel Sanchez smiling from ear to ear. Deservedly so. So Joyce improves to 7-0. Let's take a look at how this fight unfolded in the first. You see Joyce parrying away with there's a right hand that connected on Joe Hanks's temple, and Joyce is looking at him like, okay, he thought he was going to go down. There's that right hand followed by the left, and down went Joe Hanks for good. And Hanks was all kinds of discombobulated, and Jersey Joe cannot answer the 10 count, and he falls in the first round. Let's take a look at the other angle. Here's Joyce with the jab right in the face of Joyce, or Joe Hanks. And Joyce, bam, there's that left hook. And down he went. Picture perfect left hook sent Joe Hanks tumbling to the canvas. Yeah, it's a great job by our camera crew here at Staples Center. And Jerry Cantu saw that Hanks was all kinds of disorientated. And let's take another look at it. The jab, and here is that sneaky left hook by Joyce. The jab, and then he sees the opening, the right hand over the top. But here comes left hook, boom. See ya. Joe Hanks' eyes went the opposite direction, and that'll be it. Joyce, without question, enjoying himself here tonight.
Sam, I owe you $1, okay? I owe you $1.
Let's send it up to ring announcer. Here is Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes 25 seconds in round number 1. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated. And now the new WBA Continental Heavyweight Champion, Joe the Juggernaut Joyce.
Joe Joyce improves his record to 7-0 with 7 knockouts.
No. Jim Gray.
And now he's standing by with Jim Gray.
You've made quick work now for the 4th straight time here in the first round. How would you assess how you're coming along?
Well, like I showed, I've been doing well, so there's plenty more to come.
You had quite a few fans here tonight. Were you surprised to get this type of reception here in Los Angeles before the fight started?
Yeah, there's all the support from back home in England. Thanks for coming, and I hope I put on something good to watch.
It's great to get these knockouts, but at some point, do you think you need some rounds so you can find out where you are, so as you keep going up this ladder, you can get pressed a little bit?
Yeah, I'm ready for anyone, and I'm just ready for anyone. So
what would you like to do next? They're talking about.
I want to get in some bigger fights, and I'm ready. So, whoever's watching, I'm ready, and I'm ready to show you all.
Where do you feel you have to improve?
Well, I'm getting people out quickly. I think I've got a lot of experience, so I'm just gonna improve my strength and my speed. A lot of comments I've had that I'm slow and that, but I seem to land the shots and get the job done.
Yes. Joe, congratulations, nice job.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Morrow, back to you.
So that is Joe Joyce, who elevates his record to 7-0 with 7 knockouts. A big victory for Joe Joyce, as you heard the fans from the UK go ahead, and they gave him a sign of very excited. And here's another look at it, how it all went down. Boom, there's that left hook that caught Joe Hanks, and you saw Hanks' eyes not focused on his target, and then boom. That's ultra slow motion. Here at Staples Center, coming up, we have Travis Kaufman going head-to-head against Luis King Kong Ortiz. Ortiz coming off a victory over Razvan Kajanu here at Staples Center. As you see, Joe Joyce smiling from ear to ear alongside Abel Sanchez. So what a way to start off what is a thrilling night of action. As I mentioned, still to come, Travis Kaufman, Luis Ortiz. Also, co-main event, Jarrett Hurd and Jason Welborn. And the main event, Deontay Wilder putting his title on the line against Tyson Fury. That's all still to come here tonight from Staples Center. What a way to finish off the year then here in Los Angeles for this quadruple header on tap. Luis Ortiz, Travis Kaufman is next. Both guys got into a war of words with each other. As you see, Joe Joyce, who dispatched of Joe Hanks. Abel Sanchez in very good spirits as he saw his man go out and destruct and destroy Joe Hanks. Joyce certainly a specimen, and he went out and handled business. So Joyce, 33 years of age, he set the table for the UK. Coming up in our next matchup featuring a UK fighter, it'll be Jason Welborn, who is a significant underdog against Jarrett Hurd. Can he surprise Jarrett Hurd? And then in the main event, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, in action, challenging Deontay Wilder for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Staples Center is alive and well. We are rocking here at the home of the Lakers, and tonight home to Wilder versus Fury. Great to be with all of you. Don't forget to join us on social media. Use the hashtag Wilder versus Fury. And there are the Tyson Fury fans making some noise here in Los Angeles. They are revved up, and there's Badu Jack, who I'm sure knows that Alexander Wojcik defeated Adonis Stevenson. There's talk about Badu Jack fighting Marcus Brown in January. If that happens, what's going to happen then after that? There is Showtime. Sean Porter, WBC welterweight champion of the world. A lot of luminaries in attendance here at Staples Center. Also Anthony Durrell in attendance as well. Anthony Durrell, former WBC super middleweight champion of the world, looking to get back to that level. Showtime, Sean Porter taking photos with fans and everyone here in attendance. Also, Leo Santa Cruz is in the house. The WBC featherweight champion of the world, El Famoso Terremoto. Sean Porter has a lot of style, looks very good. Stylish without question. So don't forget, use the hashtag Wilder versus Fury. Follow us at SBR Flores. And the British fans are making a ton of noise. More fans making their way into the Staples Center. There you see Arislandi Lara, who came up short against Jarrett Hurd back in April. The Cuban fighter, what a war he had against Jarrett Hurd. If it wasn't for the knockdown, who knows what would have happened in that 12th and final round. Also, you see Brett Yormark from Brooklyn Boxing, a part of Barclays Center. Love being at Barclays Center for fights. But there is the American dream, Arislandi Lara, who defected from Cuba back in 2009, made his way here to the United States, has had a successful professional career, and is looking to get back into title contention, and no doubt will have his eyes transfixed upon the co-main event with Jarrett Hurd and Jason Welborn. Staples Center has been home to many legendary nights for boxing, and tonight will certainly be exactly the case. Getting sad for Luis Ortiz and Travis Kaufman. Kaufman coming off a victory in his last matchup. He was supposed to fight Antonio Tarver, but instead had a replacement opponent and was able to get the W. That being Travis Kaufman. So Travis Kaufman, his last time he fought Scott Alexander back on June 10th. Before that, he lost to Amir Mansour. His only blemishes came at the hands of Tony Grano back in 2009. And also to Amir Mansour by majority decision. Fans continue to file into Staples Center here in Los Angeles. Three more fights remaining here on this dynamic night of action. For Tyson Fury, his journey has been well documented. Battles of depression, having to deal with ballooning up to over 400 pounds, getting himself back into shape. He had issues with his trainer, Ben Davison, and they fought. They were training in Spain together. But Davison was able to get him back on the right track. And that's why Fury was able to drop 150 pounds from April last year till now. So it has been a journey for Tyson Fury. He got relicensed by the British Boxing Control Board. There's Sam Watson, an advisor, and John Molina. Hey, John Molina is going to be fighting Omar Figueroa Jr. coming up next year. Brett Yormark, one of the principal members at Barclays Center. Lovely Corona girls joining us, taking selfies with one another. They're having a good time as we are enjoying ourselves here in Los Angeles. And here is Travis "My Time" Kaufman, who was pretty vocal in the lead up to the fight with Luis Ortiz, saying that Luis Ortiz is a cheater. How dare boxing allow him to have so many opportunities? But Travis Kaufman said, they say that Luis Ortiz is the boogeyman in the division. No, Luis Ortiz has to look underneath his bed, and he looks for me because I'm the boogeyman in the heavyweight division. So there is Travis "My Time" Kaufman. Lovely Los Angeles. Here is our next matchup, Luis Ortiz, Travis "My Time" Kaufman. Ortiz and Kaufman going head to head. That is our next matchup here at Staples Center. Luis Ortiz coming off the one-sided destruction of Razvan Kajanu back in the second round, July 28th. Travis Kaufman with the victory, June 10 over Scott Alexander. And here is the man known as King Kong, the Cuban national standout. He states that Anthony Joshua's avoiding him. I give props to Deontay Wilder for not. I picked Wilder over Fury, but I'm gonna handle business against Travis Kaufman. It's the 39-year-old in Luis King Kong Ortiz. There is Luis Ortiz, who was pretty dismissive of Travis Kaufman, has to say you can do all the talking in the world that you want, but we're going to have to meet eventually. is Luis King Kong Ortiz, who is looking to make a statement tonight against Travis Kaufman. He knows he needs this victory. But there's the man known as My Time, representing the 610, Reading, Pennsylvania. Luis King Kong Ortiz, extremely focused, determined, and realizing that this, at his stage of his career, he needs this victory to continue to clamor for a rematch against Deontay Wilder. There is King Kong. So Luis Ortiz and Travis Kaufman getting set for this matchup here. Travis Kaufman wants to go ahead and be the boogeyman of the division. Well, he's got to first upset Luis Ortiz. So that is how it all breaks down. Luis Ortiz, Travis Kaufman. Kaufman has been chastising Luis Ortiz and saying that he is going to be upset, that it is his time, it's his moment. So it is Ortiz and Kaufman that are going to square off here in our next matchup as the heavyweights continue to get center stage at Staples Center. And let's take a look at our tail of the tape. Luis Ortiz and Travis Kaufman.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Staples Center here in Los Angeles, we continue our action as Premier Boxing Champions presents our next heavyweight attraction. It is brought to you by Bomb Squad Enterprises, Queensberry Promotions, and TGB Promotions in association with DeBella Entertainment and Showtime. Sponsored by Corona Extra, who invites you to find your beach, and Casa Noble Tequila, the Noble Pursuit, and seen across the UK on BT Sport Box Office. Introducing our three judges, scoring from ringside. From Villa Park, California, we have Max DeLuca. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, Esther Lopez. And from Los Angeles, Zachary Young. Introducing our third man of the ring, the referee in charge of the action, Thomas Taylor. All right, fans, here we go. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in a heavyweight special attraction. Introducing to you first on my right, he is fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trunks with blue trim, joining us from Reading, Pennsylvania. He weighed in at 229 pounds with a record of 32 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no decision. He has 23 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome Travis "My Time" Kaufman. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks with blue trim. He is fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Camagüey, Cuba. He weighed in at 241 pounds. His record stands at 29 wins, 1 loss, 2 no decisions, with 25 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former interim title holder and the world title challenger, currently ranked the WBC #2 contender. Please welcome the hard-hitting Luis King Kong Ortiz. Once again, here's our referee in charge, Thomas Taylor.
Right here, gentlemen. All right, belt line is good here, belt line is good here. I gave your instructions in the back. Gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times, listen to my commands. Touch them up, back to your corner.
So Luis Ortiz and Travis Kaufman.
That's good, we're good. Mark.
Ortiz wearing the white with the blue, wearing the red and the blue is Travis Kaufman.
Ready? You ready?
We are underway. Ortiz is a southpaw. Kaufman is conventional. 10 rounds or less here in the heavyweight division.
Watch the feet, gentlemen.
Starting off slow as a couple of jabs only for Ortiz. Kaufman is very durable, has been in there against Chris Adeola. That was back in December of 2015. That fight was changed to a no decision due to a straight left hand that connected by Ortiz as Kaufman doubled over. Right hook as Ortiz was lunging in.
Guys, watch those feet.
Jab to the midsection by Ortiz. Straight left by Ortiz. Ortiz measuring Travis Kaufman. Steps inside with the jab. Feeling out process thus far between Ortiz and Kaufman. Kaufman hasn't thrown anything of validity. Only a few jabs followed by a straight left hand from Ortiz in the opening stanza. Ortiz looking for that opening. A big straight left hand. Ortiz. Nice right hook to the body by Luis Ortiz. Coming up on the final moments of the first round. Round one is in the books.
Right there.
Keep them high where you can see. Keep them rolling so you can tap behind you.
Let's go, seconds out, let's go. Now be sit, seconds out. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. We gotta move, baby, let's go.
Round two, this one's scheduled.
Let's go, guys, gotta go.
For 10.
Come on, guys.
Referee in charge, Thomas Taylor. Ortiz starting off strong, looking to throw a straight left hand. Pumping the jab is Luis Ortiz. Kaufman now has gone to southpaw. He's okay, he's ambidextrous, so he can fight either hand. But Kaufman didn't do anything in that first round. Steps up with a check right hook. A double right hook to the body by Ortiz. Ortiz, 39 years of age, from Cavagay, Cuba. Now residing in Miami, training under Herman Casedo. The third fight this year for Ortiz. Ortiz had a fight last December, won by second round knockout, lost to Deontay Wilder in March, and then followed up a straight left hand that connected by Ortiz. And now Ortiz has Kaufman with his back against the ropes. That's a position that Kaufman does not want to be in. He needs to avoid that in order to have any type of success here in the fight. Kaufman throwing a straight left hand, and it connected. And Luis Ortiz says, come on, I like this. I want more. Just over the midway mark of the second. A nice right hook that connected by Luis Ortiz. Nice straight left hand that connected by Ortiz. Ortiz with a right hook that found its destination. Kaufman having issues trying to get in the range of Ortiz. But Kaufman is very durable, tough, rugged, did not have the easiest upbringing, being raised in Reading, Pennsylvania. Straight left that connected. Another one as that ends the second round.
It's all right. He'll sit a little later if he wants to. Give me the funnel. Ok, mira. Ya ve, ahí va. Él te va a correr. Okay? Él te va a correr y lo que va a hacer es tirarse cuando pueda. Estilo Malik. Ok. Así corriendo, se te va a tirar cuando pueda. Little breeze. Ahora, mira, importante. Que le enseñe esa mano de atrás, que es la que está esperando. Pero no se la enseñe fuerte. Mira,
You can't be waiting too much.
Especialmente cuando se pone de zurdo. Enséñasela nada más y le metes el swing duro y después la red, ¿ok?
I want you to go to the body and then come upstairs.
Sea duro. Sí, es sencillo, ¿ok? Atrás de ya.
So you heard Herman Caicedo give instructions. Round 3, this one's scheduled for 10. Jab to the abdomen by Luis Ortiz. A right hook. Kaufman hasn't been doing anything. He's got to pick up his work rate. I don't know if he's trying to lure or lull Ortiz to sleep or wait for him to tire out, but Kaufman's got to start to do something because he isn't throwing even a jab for that matter. Now he throws a right hand to the abdomen of Ortiz. Ortiz is the one who's been the aggressor, who's been pushing the pace, jabbing, trying to land that big power shot. Straight left, right below the belt. Thomas Taylor is going to pause the action. And the fans are not too fond and think that Kaufman, much like we see in Hollywood, is overacting.
Time in.
Nice straight left followed by a right hook. That caught Travis Kaufman. Kaufman stayed in the pocket too long. He got lit up with the right hook, right on the jaw. Ortiz smiling. He knows that he hurt Kaufman, but a nice display of sportsmanship between the two. But again, Kaufman has tasted the power of Chris Arreola. I know that they may be different. Kaufman seems to not be, he seems to be off balance. Ortiz.
Stay sharp, you're gonna make a stupid mistake. I need you to meet that sometime, going underneath, and keep that investment on. You know what I mean? You're doing beautiful, your hands up, and you're trying and you're changing those levels. You're gonna need that. When you walk him off, give him those feints. But you gotta come and show that shot straight in right hand.
And here is
right here.
the low blow as our crew goes ahead in. Oh yeah, that was well below the belt. My goodness, that was very low. That was as low as you can get. As we see a look at it again, I understand why Kaufman was doubled over, because it was a delayed reaction. You know, there are times where you get blasted right there and you have this delayed reaction.
Let's go.
And I understand why.
Guys, watch the feet.
So fourth round, Luis Ortiz, Travis Kaufman. Thrilled to be with all of you here ringside in Los Angeles. Still to come, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. The WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World is on the line. Straight left by Ortiz. Kaufman looks away at his corner. And now Kaufman says, come on, let's fight. Bring the fight to me, but the fans are not too happy about that. Ortiz says, you want to fight? Let's do this, come on. Kaufman baited in potentially the wrong man, because you do not want to upset Luis Ortiz. The only man who's been able to do it and get away with it is the WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, Deontay Wilder. 100 seconds here in the fourth. Straight left hand right in the midsection of Kaufman. Kaufman isn't doing anything of significance.
Stop.
¿okay? Él no quiere pelear y es obvio, ¿okay? Eso es obvio que no quiere pelear. Pero no dejes de llavear, ¿okay? Porque llave es esencial. Llave es esencial, ¿okay? Camina mejor. Estás caminando así como si estuviéramos en el parque caminando. Te quiero pasos de boxeo para adentro. ¿Okay? Si eres un poquito agresivo con lo que es los pasos y las intenciones que tienes, ¿entiendes? Como si le llaveas nada más, pero un poquito más agresivo con esas intenciones, ¿ok? Así como lo hiciste ahorita, que lo queriste arrancar la cabeza, ¿ok? Bonito, sigue ahí, va. Sube un poquito el volumen de los golpes y todo, ¿ok?
Mouthpiece, 5.
Round number 5, this one's scheduled for 10. Ortiz and Kaufman. Jab coming out by Ortiz, straight left. A nice right hook that connected by Ortiz. The jab followed by the right hand as Luis Ortiz throwing the jab out. Kaufman with the straight left. He's got a high guard. Ortiz is waiting to land that big shot. Big right hand, a big straight left that connected by Travis Kaufman. Straight left, right on the midsection by Ortiz. Nice right hook. That found its mark. An uppercut. Look at this work by Luis Ortiz. Again, Ortiz is trying to tear up the body of Travis Kaufman. Measuring big straight left hand that found its mark. Final 35 seconds of the fifth. Kaufman coming forward. Still not doing anything of validity. Final moments of the fifth.
Right there.
There is Evander, real deal, Holyfield. He's had many memorable moments on the biggest stage of them all. Round number 6, this one's scheduled for 10. Ortiz pumping out that jab. Ortiz thinks it might be over. Kaufman gets up.
Go.
Kaufman needs to be able to survive for the next 2:15. He is in a heap of trouble. Big straight left by Ortiz. Ortiz with a knockdown to Kaufman in the 6th, but Kaufman was able to beat the count.
No punch. Sorry. Go. Hang on. Go.
A big straight left that connected by Ortiz. 90 seconds remaining here in the 6th. All right. right hook that connected by Ortiz. Luis Ortiz and Travis Kaufman still to come. Jarrett Hurd, Jason Welborn, also Deontay Wilder. And Tyson Fury will go head-to-head for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Left that connected again. Kaufman is eating heavy straight left hands down the center. It has been the Luis Ortiz show, and not once has Kaufman hasn't had much sustained offense at all.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
And that's the end of the 6th. So here we see in attendance, the fans are cheering because Evander Holyfield is in the house ringside. And let's take a look at some of the action. There's that big straight left hand, and that's what put Kaufman on the canvas. He immediately crumpled to the canvas. My goodness. And Ortiz is watching him like he hit a walk-off homer. Ortiz went to the corner. Let's take a look at it again as we zero in. There's that straight left. Boom! Right there on the chin. He crumpled over, did Kaufman. He hit the deck immediately. Round 7, this one's scheduled for 10. Ray Flores ringside here in Los Angeles for this big night of action. Luis Ortiz with the knockdown. Travis Kaufman knows he has to do significant work, otherwise he's going to lose a 10-round decision. So at this moment, he's got to really start to pick up the pace and get to work. Ortiz, the Cuban defector, a part of the Cuban national team, also fellow Cuban Edislandi Lara, who's here at Staples Center. He's the former 154-pound champion. Lara will be focused on Jarrett Hurd's title defense against Jason Welborn in our co-main event coming up next. And look at the double right hook upstairs for Travis Kaufman, or for Luis Ortiz against Travis Kaufman. If you're Nazim Richardson, you got to be telling Kaufman, look, this is your moment at this stage. You've got to do something now, or you're going to regret it the rest of your life. Kaufman is the father of 5, and a victory over Luis Ortiz could provide for life-changing financial opportunities down the line. Stepping in with a left hook to no avail is Kaufman. Under a minute left here in round number 7. A straight left that connected by Ortiz. Jab to the midsection. stepping in with that jab, followed by the straight left hand. And again, Kaufman isn't doing anything. Ortiz is the aggressor, applying the pressure. And if I'm using baseball analogy, this is a shutout in favor of Luis Ortiz. Coming up next, one of the best fighters in the world, that man from Echo Creek, Maryland, Swift Jarrett Hurd, who grew up working in a deli, spent the majority of his pro career living in his parents' basement, but a world champion, now defending his title against Jason Welborn, coming off of defeating Eneslandi Lara for the WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the World. He's a 2 champion. He holds the IBF and the WBA Super Welterweight crown. Tonight, he puts those titles on the line against Britain's own Jason Welborn. That is coming up next from Staples Center here in Los Angeles. As we get ready for our next round, Luis King Kong Ortiz. They call him King Kong for a reason, because of the fact round number 8, this one's scheduled for 10. We thank our sponsor, Corona Extra. If you're 21 years and older, nothing better than watching a fight while enjoying a Corona or a Modelo. They're part of the same family. As Luis Ortiz from Cuba, 39 years of age, fighting Travis Kaufman, who's 6 years the junior. A big straight left, down goes Kaufman. Oh my goodness. Kaufman got blasted again.
6, 7, 8. You okay? Do me a favor, look at me. Walk that way. Come back. You okay? You want to go? Go.
A laser straight left hand. If you notice, Ortiz wasn't smiling after that one. He knows that Kaufman is a tough customer, and he's got to be calculated in order to finish off the fight. A straight left by Ortiz, a right hook by Ortiz. Ortiz mixing up, varying his attack with an uppercut, but back comes Kaufman. Told you, Kaufman comes from Reading, Pennsylvania. That isn't the easiest neighborhood to grow up in America, so you know he's tough, and he has boxing skill. The question is, there's levels to this game. Luis Ortiz is world class. Could very well have been a world champion had Deontay Wilder not had 10 or 15 more seconds, right? He had 10 or 15 more seconds. Ortiz is the goods, and now he's going boxing. Kaufman is starting to dwindle his stamina. You're seeing his lessening. He turned his back momentarily. Luis Ortiz looks like he could fight another 10 rounds at this pace. He even stated at 39 years of age, he goes, if I feel good enough, I could fight for another 10 years. Maybe if I'm 50, I'll still keep fighting. Right hook, that connected by Luis Ortiz. Kaufman has been on the canvas not once, but twice here in the fight. But again, we talk about the toughness, we talk about the durability of Travis Kaufman, and that's certainly playing a part in this fight. But from a overall boxing standpoint, Travis Kaufman is being outclassed inside that ring. Now Kaufman is sort of crouching down, trying to give Ortiz different angles to look at. Another straight left hand. Who knows, one of those, another one, and that could very well be over. What an uppercut. Kaufman ran right into it. They say the punches that are the most dangerous are those in which you don't see coming. Kaufman didn't see that uppercut, absorbed it well. And that's the end of the 8th.
Back, got the knockdown? Zach, you got the knockdown?
Let's take a look at the knockdown. There's that straight left, boom, right on the temple, putting him on the seat of his pants. Kaufman will take a look at it again. The jab, and then boom, right there on the jaw. Kaufman crashing to the canvas. He even looked up at the lights. take a look, and here's the uppercut that Travis Kaufman ran into. There you see, bang, right there. Kaufman landed a right hand. Round 9, this one's scheduled for 10. The winner of this fight likely puts them in line to potentially fight the winner of Wilder or Fury, depending on how the politics of boxing go. Ortiz using his jab. Another straight left. Sledgehammer of a left hand for Luis Ortiz. Now a right hook that connected. But Travis Kaufman is extremely tough. He's got a heck of a chin. But right now, he is fighting a guy who is possessed, who is determined, and who just has a lot more ability, at least boxing ability, than what he does. There's a left hand to the body to Travis Kaufman. Another one, and that's low. Oh, that's low again. The second low blow, and Kaufman crumpling over.
All right, buddy, we got some time here. Hey, it happens. Slow down, slow, hey, slow, stay right here. We got 5 minutes. Take your time. Stay here for me, all right? Luis. Second one, man, right? All right, just gotta keep it up for me, all right? Stay right here. All right.
Tom Taylor warning Luis Ortiz
time,
again.
Take some breath. Take some deep breaths. Good? Sure? All right,
Kaufman
Luis,
is
keep 'em
okay,
up, all right?
so action
Time
has
in.
once again restarted. Just over the midway mark of the 9th round. Luis Ortiz and Travis Kaufman double it up on the jab. Is Ortiz. Ortiz mixing in the right hook. Straight left. Now forward downstairs the body. Look at Luis Ortiz. They say he's 39, but he looks like he's 29. And that was a slip. But Kaufman seems to be fading and fading fast. A right hook to the body by Luis Ortiz. Kaufman retreating, going backwards, answers with a check left hook. Kaufman wrote and was pretty adamant, chastising Luis Ortiz, and I know that that's all part of gamesmanship, but one would think that you should not upset King Kong, because in that ring, it is what they call truth serum. You have to answer for what you said, and Kaufman so far is absorbing a ton of punishment in the fight. Another straight left hand. Kaufman's activity level has lessened considerably.
Watch those heads, guys. Watch
Final moments of this 9th round.
Listen for that bell. Listen for that bell.
A straight left that connected, bouncing off the skull of Kaufman.
Time right there.
We're 9 rounds in, one more. Let's take a look at the low blow as we zero in from our fantastic crew. Let's take a look at it. Oh, that was on the belt line. So that was on the belt line that we saw. It was low. Technically, it was low. But it was nowhere near as south as the first one was. It's on the belt line. It was low. But it was nowhere near what the first infraction was. Taking a look at it. Here's the slip. We'll take a look, and they both are on each other. So that, I mean, I'm surprised that didn't happen more in the fight, because that was a slip. Travis Kaufman, Luis Ortiz fighting. This is the 10th and final round. Likely this one, unless Ortiz is able to finish off Kaufman here in the 10th, will go the distance. Don't forget, use a hashtag on social media, Wilder versus Fury. Follow me at SBR Flores. Who do you think is going to win the main event? Use the hashtag Wilder versus Fury. Give me your thoughts at SBR Flores on social media. Luis Ortiz, Travis Kaufman, round number 10. Kaufman needs a miracle to pull this one out. Ortiz simply can just keep doing what he's doing and will cruise to a decision. A big trailer. Down goes Kaufman for the third time in the fight.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know you're all right. You're all right.
Round 10, the 10th and final round. Ortiz pumping out his jab. As we are approaching the halfway mark of the 10th and final round. Ortiz boxing well. He's having fun in there, mixing up his attack, going to the body of Travis Kaufman. Travis Kaufman led by trainers Nazim Richardson, and also as a big shot by Ortiz, a right hook. Tom Taylor watching Travis Kaufman as Ortiz picking up the pace. A right hook followed by a straight left. Look at this onslaught, and this one is over. Luis King Kong Ortiz stops Travis Kaufman, and it's not Travis Kaufman's time. It is Luis Ortiz's time. King Kong reigning supreme here in Los Angeles. That is how you close the show if you are Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz is a bad man.
I just be touching me. I'm touching me. Get the gloves on, man.
Hey, get the gloves on, baby.
Get the towel. Get down.
Luis Ortiz.
Hold on 1 second, Papa. 1 second.
With a 10th round stoppage, and nice sign of respect between the two. Luis Ortiz. At 39 years of age, he's proving that age is but a number. There's Mauricio Suleiman, president of the WBC. You know that he would love to see a potential rematch with Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. Let's take a look at how the fight unfolded. As Kaufman went down to the canvas, that was the third time he had been down. And let's take a look at another angle to it. As Kaufman was trying to fire, but boom, right there on the temple. Down went Kaufman. It messed with his equilibrium is what happened. And Ortiz hit Kaufman in the right spot. Third time he had been down on the canvas here in this matchup. And here is how the fight ended. Look at that bang. Look at Travis Kaufman's eyes. His eyes sort of went upwards. He knew he was hurt, and then Ortiz picking it up, hammering away, and what a finisher in Luis Ortiz. That's a closer. That's a closer. It reminds me of, and I mean, I know we've been going with the baseball theme, but that was Mariano Rivera good being a closer. That is how you finish off a fight. Luis Ortiz victorious here tonight at Staples Center.
Habla español y me habla inglés. Coach, thank you.
My family's at home watching TV.
Yeah. Estamos.
Without no injection, you fucked it up. You gotta say, you gotta give credit to your way.
So Luis Ortiz is victorious here tonight at Staples Center over Travis Kaufman. That was a one-sided demolition. And let's send it up to ring announcer.
Ladies and
Here's
gentlemen,
Jimmy
we have
Lennon
the
Jr.
time of 1 minute 58 seconds in round number 10. Our referee in charge, Thomas Taylor, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of knockout, Luis King Kong Ortiz.
So Luis Ortiz victorious. And now he is standing by with Jim Gray.
All right, Mauro, thank you very much. Luis, congratulations. Excellent fight. Felix De Jesus will translate for us. You know, you dominated this fight. You knocked him down in the 6th round, the 8th round, and the 10th round. How would you assess this performance here tonight? It was dominant in my eyes and the eyes of the Showtime announcers.
Esta pelea lo dominaste, lo noqueaste en el 6, en el 8, en el 10 lo tumbaste. ¿Cómo te pareció esta pelea para ti hoy?
No.
¿Dominante?
Fue algo que venimos en nuestro team, que no hacía falta terminar el contrario. Que se necesitaba ver al mundo entero que King Kong tiene preparación, King Kong tiene boxeo y que todavía sigue para adelante.
Yeah, it was a team thing that we didn't have to knock him down, but we wanted to show everything that we have in our repertoire, and we showed it tonight.
How difficult was it for you to come back after suffering the loss to Deontay in your last fight?
Qué difícil fue venir otra vez después de perder frente a Wilder.
Yo soy un guerrero y nada me detiene.
I'm a warrior, nothing detains me.
What would you like to do now? Obviously, there'll be a championship fight coming up here tonight with Fury and Wilder. Would you like Wilder again or the winner of that fight?
¿Qué quieres hacer ahora? Claro, viene la pelea de campeonato de Wilder frente a Fury. ¿Qué quieres hacer tú?
¿Qué quiero hacer yo ahora?
No, después que esa pelea, ¿pelear contra Wilder o Fury?
Of course, con el ganador. Pero yo quiero volver a pelear con Wilder. Yo sé que él tiene el espíritu de campeón, de padre, de familia. Es atlético, no va con nadie fácil. Sé que hoy tiene una pelea difícil, pero me gustaría la revancha otra vez.
No, of course, he says that he'll fight the winner of this fight of Wilder or Fury, but that he knows that Wilder has a lot of spirit. He also has a family or whatever, so he kind of wants that second fight with Wilder.
Who do you think will win?
¿Quién tú crees que va a ganar esta pelea?
This is boxing. I watching en asiento.
You're going to be watching. I can even translate that. Congratulations, Luis.
Estoy contento hoy porque el lunes van a atender a mi hija en la Universidad de Stanford y ahí tengo mi familia.
He's happy.
How are they doing?
Liz, I love you, mommy.
They doing good, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Last question. Do you feel that these people may avoid you now? Wilder, Fury, Joshua, because you can beat them?
¿Tú crees que Wilder, Joshua y esos peleadores van a tratar de evitarte debido a que tú le puedes ganar?
I want to fight con anybody.
That says it all. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, Mauro, back to you.
So that is a very happy Luis Ortiz. He said he would love a rematch with Deontay Wilder if Wilder is successful tonight. When asked about a prediction, he didn't commit. He said this is boxing he's going to watch. I'd love to see a rematch with Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder if Wilder is successful tonight. 39 years of age, and coming up, Swift Jarrett Hurd defends his title against Jason Welborn. So Luis Ortiz just won. He's picked up 2 straight victories by stoppage. But let's take a look back and revisit that epic matchup between Deontay Wilder and Luis King Kong Ortiz. Here is how I called it from Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Straight right hand down the middle, another one. They both land. Oh, and Ortiz, I think he has Wilder hurt. Wilder making, and now Ortiz on the offensive, and Wilder trying to tie up. 30 seconds left in the 7th. Wilder looks He's hurt. His eyes are wide open. Big right left by Ortiz. Ortiz trying to finish off Deontay Wilder. Wilder is hurt. He's trying to hold on. Can he do so for 15 seconds? Ortiz has Wilder hurt, and Wilder's still upright. Ortiz trying to do everything to bring an end to the night to Wilder. A big straight left. Dave Fields there. Final moments. That's the end of the seventh. And Wilder is visibly shaken. Wilder, that is the most he's ever been hurt in his career. My goodness. Was he shaken up? And here is how it all started. Wilder coming on the inside and bang, a right hook counter by Ortiz. And then Ortiz with a straight left. And Wilder started, and another right hook there by Ortiz. And Wilder tying up. And now, look at Ortiz. Came in, boom, right there. With Wilder is back on the rope. And Ortiz is coming forward. And a big right hand. They open, and now Ortiz seems hurt. Ortiz seems hurt. He's holding on, and they go down to the cameras, and no, that is a slip. But Ortiz looked over at his corner, and he knows he's hurt. Wilder connected with the sledgehammer right hand. And now Wilder is going back on the offensive. Wilder looking to close out Luis Ortiz. A big right hook by Wilder. Followed by a left hook by Wilder. Wilder trying to close out Luis Ortiz. Wilder has Ortiz hurt. Midway through the 10th round. A big shot. Down goes Ortiz for the second time in the fight. And Wilder could be and make this the most triumphant title defense in his career. He has 70 seconds to finish off Ortiz. Can Ortiz hang on? A big right hand shakes Ortiz. Down he goes. Hooks. Dave Fields. There. The uppercut. This one is over. He is the baddest man on the planet for a reason. He is Deontay Wilder. He is 40-0. He is still the WBC heavyweight champion of the world with a 10th round stoppage over Luis Ortiz.
The undefeated WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
And we are back, my goodness. Talk about the electricity, the excitement. Deontay Wilder knocking out Luis Ortiz, stopping him in the 10th round. Moments in boxing, moments in a fighter's career. For Deontay Wilder, that was a historic moment for him in his career. Could he deal with adversity? Could he deal with having his back against the wall? Well, the answer is emphatically yes. And here at Staples Center in Los Angeles, the fans coming out, enjoying themselves. Great to see. I mean, it is getting packed in here. Talk about high drama here in Los Angeles. Still to come, Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz coming up. And also in attendance, we saw him here back on July 28th when he defeated Robert Easter Jr., Mikey Garcia. He's the WBC and the IBF lightweight champion of the world. He's going to be taking on Errol Spence March 16th at AT&T Stadium. What are you thinking about that? That's Cowboy Stadium, the home of Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. It's Jerry World. Mikey Garcia going up not one, but 2 weight classes to fight Errol Spence Jr. Talk about an undertaking in that affair. And there's Gennady Golovkin, Triple G in the house. His trainer, Abel Sanchez, guided Joyce to a first-round victory over Joyce. Gennady Golovkin, a free agent in boxing. Would love to see him fight the likes of, I don't know, Charlo if possible. Anything of that. Would love to be able to see that come to fruition. A rematch with Canelo Alvarez. Hey, look, any one of those matchups, maybe a matchup with Gennady Golovkin and Daniel Jacobs. I'm in favor of that as well. Triple G in the house here at Staples Center. From Kazakhstan, we are just getting revved up for our co-main event. Jarrett Hurd and Jason Welborn. Staples Center is buzzing. You know, there have been some big moments in boxing here inside this venue. Mikey Garcia defeated Robert Easter Jr. Both fights with Mares Santa Cruz. You had Antonio Margarito suffering a loss at the hands of Shane Mosley back in 2009. There you see Swift Jarrett Hurd, who is undefeated from Accokeek, Maryland. Jarrett Hurd burst onto the scene in November of 2015 as he makes his walk to the ring. Jarrett Hurd burst onto the national scene when he defeated Frank Galarza in November of 2015. It has been a 3-year journey for the Maryland product. In the fight against Frank Galarza, he was the underdog. People were picking Galarza to defeat Jarrett Hurd. And Jarrett Hurd went ahead and defeated Frank Galarza, upsetting him at the Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas. Since that time, Jarrett Hurd has been on a mission, defeating the likes of Jojo Dan, following it up in 2017 with a victory over Tony Harrison. And Jarrett Hurd, we are getting set for our co-main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the first of our world title attractions. Please welcome the boxers as they make their way to the ring. First, we present the challenger from Tividale, England. Please welcome Jason Welborn.
So here is Jason Welborn, who makes his way to the ring. He's a significant underdog. And he stated that Jarrett Hurd is looking ahead at a unification matchup against Jermell Charlo. But he said first he has to deal with me. This is my moment. He is as much of a 10-1 underdog heading in to this matchup against Jarrett Hurd. 32 years of age coming off. He has won 4 in a row, including 2 straight victories over Tommy Langford, the first of which was a split decision in May. They did it again September 8th. They got a split decision. So 2 straight split decisions for Jason Welborn. But the question on Welborn is, does he have enough power to keep Jarrett Hurd off of him? That is the question. Does he have enough sting behind his punches to keep Jarrett Hurd at bay? We'll find out in only moments. 32-year-old from the West Midlands in England, Jason Welborn.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the defending world champion from Accokeek, Prince George's County in Maryland. Please welcome Swift Jarrett Hurd.
Swift Jarrett Hurd, 28 years of age. There you see him with his lovely family, coming off a win over Edison Ladder by split decision in the 12th round. Hurd got a knockdown in the 12th and final round to solidify the victory. He stands 6'1", a long reach advantage. And a Swift Jarrett Hurd is embracing this moment. He proclaimed when he turned pro on September 29, 2012, he dreamed of moments like this. And here you are at Staples Center on one of the biggest nights of the year in the sport, and he has center stage in this co-feature. He's wearing Laker colors as a sign of respect to the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the home of the Lakers, but tonight Jarrett Hurd is hoping to have a slam dunk of a performance against Jason Welborn. .68% knockout percentage. He's the IBF and the WBA super welterweight champion of the world. He's a Maryland product, and he is ready to make a very big impression here tonight against Jason Welborn. A 6-year pro, Jarrett Hurd, extremely focused and savoring every bit of this moment. Let's take a look at our tail of the tape for our co-main event between Jarrett Hurd, Jason Welborn. You see that Hurd is 4 years younger than Welborn. The reach and the height advantage squarely in the favor of the world champion in Jarrett Hurd. Let's also take a look at the rules for this co-main event of the evening, as we will take a look and visit the rules for this matchup. No standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. The referee or the doctor can stop the fight. The fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round, and the fight is official after 4 rounds have been completed. And now to meet the fighters, we'll set it up to our ring announcer. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Staples Center here in Los Angeles, Premier Boxing Champions presents our world title attraction, brought to you by Bomb Squad Enterprises, along with Queensberry Promotions, TGB Promotions, DeBella Entertainment, and Showtime. We are sponsored by Corona Extra, who invites you to find your beach, and Casa Noble Tequila, the noble pursuit, as seen across the UK on BT Sport Box Office. This unified world title is sanctioned by the IBF President Daryl Peoples, Supervisor Aaron Kaiser, the WBA President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, Supervisor Jose Oliver Gomez, along with the IBO, the President and Supervisor in attendance, Ed Levine. Introducing our 3 judges, scoring from ringside. From West Covina, California, Sergio Cais. From La Mesa, California, Patrick Russell. And from Tulsa, Oklahoma, David Sutherland. And introducing our referee in charge of the action tonight, making his final appearance as the 3rd man in the ring. Please welcome Dr. Lou Moret. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the unified IBF, WBA, and IBO 154-pound championship of the world. Introducing to you first the challenger, fighting out of the red corner on my right, wearing white trunks with blue, red, and silver trim, fighting out of Tividale, West Midlands in England. He weighed in at a trim and ready 152.5 pounds. His record, 24 wins, 6 losses, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making his U.S. debut and his first attempt at a world title. Please welcome the WBA number 11 ranked contender and former British middleweight champion, introducing Jason Welborn. His opponent across the ring, the defending world champion. Fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing LA Laker purple and gold, and fighting out of Occoquan, Prince George's County in Maryland. He weighed in the same as his opponent 152½ pounds. He is undefeated with a record of 22 wins, no losses. 15 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, in his 4th world title appearance, here is the undefeated and unified IBF, WBA, and IBO 154-pound champion of the world, introducing the undefeated Swift, Jarrett Hurd. And what's in charge now to give instructions, Dr. Lou Moret.
Okay, gentlemen, I've given you instructions in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Listen to my commands. Return to your corner and await the bell. Good luck.
So it's Swift Jarrett Hurd, who's undefeated, putting both of his titles on the line against Jason Welborn. Welborn making his United States debut. There you see the veteran and the Hall of Fame referee, Dr. Lou Moret. It is the co-main event at a jam-packed Staples Center here in Los Angeles. Jarrett Hurd taking on Jason Welborn. Hurd, conventional stance. Both fighters are conventional in their styles. Hurd pumping out that jab. He has a long reach. He has a significant height advantage over Jason Welborn. Jarrett Hurd using his jab to begin. Has Swift tattooed across his chest. Nice right hand that connected by Jarrett Hurd. Welborn coming forward. He's going to have to make this a fight where he gets on the inside and he makes Jarrett Hurd uncomfortable. If you're Jarrett Hurd, he should remain on the outside and pick away at Welborn. But if you're Welborn, you didn't make this a fight where you get on the inside, you rough up Jarrett Hurd, you put him against the ropes, you use every bit. Stuff like this is what he needs to do. Putting him against the ropes. Now he needs to throw before Dr. Lou Moret separates them. He's got to make this a very close fight and swarm and not allow Jarrett Hurd to use his leverage and utilize every bit of that reach advantage that he possesses. Because if Welborn remains on the outside, he will get picked apart. Just as guys like Edislandi Lara, Oscar Molina, Austin, no doubt, Trout. Trout was actually doing well against Jarrett Hurd, and then just the sheer volume of punching and the aggressiveness and the pressure of Jarrett Hurd got to Austin Trout. Jab coming out steadily by Jarrett Hurd. Straight right hand by Welborn. Welborn trying to make this a tough fight and caught Jarrett Hurd slipping. And a mouthpiece or something is out. Got to rinse it off. The mouthpiece came out for Jason Welborn.
Come on, bring the water.
Dr. Lou Moret, not too happy, says, come on, bring the water. I don't think he's too happy. There we go. Yes, Lou Moret wants them to be a little bit quicker when it comes to bringing the H2O. Welborn staying on the outside, trying to, again, crowd Jarrett Hurd. Smart tactics by Welborn. Right hand that connected off the side of the head of Jarrett Hurd. Hurd looking to create some space, but Welborn is swarming him like a bee. My goodness. And that ends the first round. Hey, still to come. Deontay Wilder puts his WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World on the line against the lineal champion and Tyson Fury. It all happens here at Staples Center. This crowd is alive and well. It is jam-packed to the Raptors here in Los Angeles. Happy holidays to all of you.
When you lean here, boom. Or if you lean here, come over top with it. When you come over top with it, swing the left hook right back on the shoulder. All right? Blade. When you blade good. But when you swing, come back with something. Rock it. Bang. Come up under or come on top. Keep the jab going. Look. Measure. Pop, pop. If he up here, go to the body. Boom.
Yeah. How you feel?
All the way on the floor.
Round 2, this one is scheduled for 12. The Super Welterweight Championship of the World is on the line between the champion Jarrett Hurd and Jason Welborn. Using the jab is Jarrett Hurd. Welborn had a pretty solid first round because Welborn was crowding Jarrett Hurd, making him uncomfortable. You heard it, Ernesto Rodriguez, the trainer for Jarrett Hurd, telling him he wants him to use some feints, use his head, slide some shots over the top. They don't want Hurd to be on the line, and what that means is they want Jarrett Hurd to move his head. They want him to use angles, those slight feints, those movements where he goes ahead and he isn't stationary. Hurd trying to step in with a left hook that missed. Shot downstairs. As we approach 100 seconds to go here in the second round. Nice left hook to the body by Jarrett Hurd. Right hand over the top by Welborn. Welborn's making this a very difficult fight for Jarrett Hurd. He's swarming Hurd, he's throwing right hands, and this is the kind of fight, a right hand that hit the top of the head of Hurd. Welborn is fighting a very smart fight, swarming Hurd, not allowing him to get off and use his leverage. Now Hurd goes to work. But so far, Welborn is looking more than competent as a challenger. But again, with Jarrett Hurd, he's the kind of guy that it takes him a little while to get going. Once he starts, then it could be very problematic for Welborn. A nice right hand to the body by Jarrett Hurd. Hurd focuses on attacking the body and beating you down systematically. A double left hook that connected upstairs. Final moments. Oh, that's a big shot for Hurd. And that is the end of the second.
Start enjoying it. Yeah. And you don't like it, sorry. Good. All right, come back with the, when you come out, go right, come back with the hook. Roll. Look, he's sitting in the pocket. When you're looking at it, drop the right hand. Drop the right hand. Look, you get in there, come on, spin him around, side step. When he here, knock it down. Bang. All right? Hey, buddy, keep going to his body. The more you relax, the better it'll come, the faster it'll come. Don't forget that hand movement. Good lad. Jab up and down, but don't leave the gaps. You're not leaving gaps. You're leaving the Come on.
Round 3, this one scheduled for 12. Hurd using his jab. Welborn attacking the body. Nice right hand over the top by Welborn. Welborn making this a very difficult fight. Hurd shoots off a right hand. Now a nice combination spinning around Welborn. Hurd has got to, you know, the first 2 rounds were very competitive, but you know he would like to set himself apart. Nice left hook that found its mark. And now Welborn is attacking Hurd. Welborn looking to create some space and then crowd Hurd. Hurd answering back. Nice right hand on the side of the temple by Hurd moments ago. Under a minute left here in round 3. A left hook to the body by Jarrett Hurd. Uppercut followed by a right hand to the body by Jarrett Hurd. Now he's doubling up. That body attack is Jarrett Hurd, but Welborn comes forward. Welborn is no slouch. He did not make his trip across the pond. Oh, and Hurd goes through the ropes. He went through the 2nd and 3rd rope, but nice touch of glove, sign of respect. Right hand to the body again for Jarrett Hurd.
10 seconds, 10 seconds.
And now look at Welborn. Look at this attack. Let's take a look at the replay as when Jarrett Hurd went through the ropes. So the punching coming out for Welborn, and Hurd went right through the ropes. Thankfully, Hurd had the mindset to be able to grab onto the 2nd rope and not hit his head. Again, let's take a look at the angle. This is the end of the round. This is when Welborn was pouring it on. Hurd got clipped with the left cross, and Welborn throwing punches and bunches. See, that's the thing. Welborn knows that he needs to out-hustle Jarrett Hurd, and so far, I have him ahead 2-3. Again, or 2-1, I beg your pardon, as we endeavor into the 4th round. Jab coming out by Jarrett Hurd. But again, Jarrett Hurd has the kind of dynamic that he wears you down as the fight progresses. Welborn coming forward again. In Jarrett Hurd, he needs to keep this fight in the center of the ring. Welborn thrives and wants this fight to be on the ropes like this. If you're Jarrett Hurd, I don't know what he's doing, languishing on the ropes. And look at this work rate by Welborn. Uppercuts. The left hook. Jarrett Hurd is coming off a shoulder surgery, which is why he has Welborn said, I don't care if the odds makers have me a 10-1, 15-1, 20-1 underdog. That doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, it's going to be me and Jarrett Hurd stepping inside the ring, not the odds makers. Talk about high drama between these two, but now look at Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd said, I'm going to answer the bell. Okay, let's do this. There's a down goes Welborn from a shot. Oh my! Man, that's why.
8, 9, 10.
Fight's over. Dang. Just like that. Jarrett Hurd finishes off. Wow. That was a finish. Jarrett Hurd with a 4th round finish.
Patrick.
Talk about an ending.
Yeah.
So now, Jarrett Hurd, he didn't look the best for the first few rounds, but he has that power, and whoa. There is Jarrett Hurd, who's victorious tonight with a 4th round knockout of Jason Welborn, as Jarrett Hurd gets the victory. Jarrett Hurd successful tonight with a 4th round finish.
Part of the game plan, huh? You wanted to work on stuff, man.
So Jarrett Hurd goes ahead and vanquishes Jason Welborn. Let's take a look at how this fight ended. Hurd, close distance, a body shot, the right hand, the right uppercut, right on the midsection. And that'll be it. Talk about a finish. Dr. Lou Moret counted to the 10, and Welborn could not beat the count. Let's take a look at it again. As Welborn was doing well, but then, boom, right there. Would love to see Jarrett Hurd go head-to-head against Jermell Charlo, if Charlo is successful, against Tony Harrison. And let's take a look at it again. Here's a nice up and close look. Boom. Oh my goodness. That is lethal. So Jarrett Hurd retains his WBA and IBF super welterweight crown with a victory over Jason Welborn in the 4th round. He didn't panic, he didn't waver. He went to work, and he closed out the fight against Jason Welborn.
Don't let them get all animated. Like a touchdown.
And here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 55 seconds in round number 4. A referee in charge, Dr. Lou Moret, reaches the count of 10. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated and still the unified 154-pound champion of the world, Swift Jarrett Hurd.
Thank you very much. Jarrett, congratulations to you. Collecting some belts.
Yeah, man.
You know, you had some adversity in this fight in that round, that 4th round.
Yeah.
From your perspective, what was going on?
Well, we was definitely working on something. You know, I'm just coming off the surgery, so we wanted to see how I work with the jab, and we wanted to practice on a little my defense. But once he...
Did you take it a little too far?
Maybe when, you know, I got caught on the ropes and he caught me some good shots, I said, all right, it's enough playing now. He got enough TV time.
And let me ask you about your shoulder. How do you feel it reacted after the surgery?
I feel good, man. You know, it didn't bother me at all. I was in the ring and it was working pretty good. Working behind the jab, I felt good.
All right, let's take a look at the ending here. What clicked in your head that said, uh-oh, we've gone a little too far? And before you threw that body shot, tell us about it.
Well, I heard the crowd, first of all, ooh and ah, and I was like, all right, man, he caught me with some good shots. I didn't want him to get confident and get brave, so I started to, you know, just turn him up, and that's why I got knocked there.
So now where would you like to go next? Mr. Charlo?
Oh, yeah, we definitely want Mr. Charlo, man. Mr. Charlo.
Right here. This is easy money right here. This shit he pulled off tonight. You know, I'm a try. Yeah, this easy money, and I like the belts. They look real good on you. I know you want to fight again. He said he want another fight. You know, I'm gonna let him. I guess this is.
Well, let's ask him. Hold on.
I'm number one now. I'm in control. So you know what I'm saying? I'm calling the shot.
That don't matter.
Listen. Just answer the phone. All you gotta do is answer the phone. We both want to fight. It's gonna happen.
It's no point. Hey, my phone is always on. My phone is always on.
Answer the phone. I got the date, like I said.
You don't got no date. I got the date. I run this shit. You don't run nothing. Lions only run boxing.
Answer the phone.
Yeah, Lions only run 154.
That's all I'm saying.
Lions only run 154. And with your point tonight, you ain't gonna be good.
All right. Looks like we got a date. When would you like to do that?
I'm calling the shots. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm number one right now. I'm calling the shots. When I say answer the phone, you want to fight.
So that would be your next fight? Let's clear that up, or do you want another fight before that?
I'm going to have a fight before. I'm going to have a hometown fight like I told the fans before. I'm just coming off 2 fights with the Southpaws. I want to get another right-handed fight in when I'm going to face Jamel Charlo.
All right, are you going to stay at home, or are you going to get your own place now?
I don't know, man. I kept telling myself that at every fight, I'm going to get a new spot, but we're going to see, man. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just let it happen when it happens.
Final thought on that. I think you can afford to have somebody mow the lawn now.
Oh, yeah.
Parents don't think you do it very well.
It's a good exercise for me, man. Stay in shape.
Jarrett, congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, Morrow, back to you.
So Jarrett Hurd and Jamel Charlo getting into a war of words. I'd love to see that fight happen, but it doesn't appear as if that fight is next. One would gather that one more fight for Jarrett Hurd. He said he wants to have a homecoming fight, a hometown fight, and then he will go ahead and fight Jamel Charlo, assuming both are still champions. Charlo said, this is easy work for me. I do think that the shoulder surgery, the shoulder injury, did impede Jarrett Hurd from coming out and throwing with as much ferocity and as much frequency as he typically is. He said he allowed Welborn to have some periods of offense, but then he said that's enough TV time for him, and he went out and closed it out. So Jarrett Hurd, the 28-year-old who still lives at home, well, he's undefeated. It's working for him, so by all means. And now the songs of Sweet Caroline echoing here at Staples Center, meaning we are getting closer to our main event here at Staples Center. Jarrett Hurd with the W before a jam-packed crowd here at Staples Center in Los Angeles. Great to be with all of you. Ray Flores ringside. What is an electric night for the Sweet Science. The fans have come out, plenty of stars, celebrities, top-level world-class fighters, former world champions. There's Floyd Money Mayweather, who's in the house. 50-0, undefeated behind him, Errol Spence Jr. The Truth will be taking on Mikey Garcia, is actually signing autographs. Is Floyd Mayweather. See Jermell Charlo talking with Floyd Mayweather, also behind him Andre Berto, Badu Jack as well. Floyd Money Mayweather. Getting himself set to enjoy this main event. Let's take a look back at when Deontay Wilder, over a year ago, when Deontay Wilder went ahead and wiped out Bermane Stiverne at Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
With the rematch, main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Barclays Center in Brooklyn, it's showtime! Introducing to you first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with multi-color trim, fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Las Vegas and Haiti. He weighed in at 254 3/4 pounds with a record of 25 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. He has 21 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, in his 3rd world title appearance, he is looking to avenge his loss and regain the title. Please welcome the WBC #1 contender and the former WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, introducing Bermane Stiverne. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the defending world champion, wearing gold and black trunks, fighting out of it, proudly representing his home of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He weighed in at a ready 220 3/4 pounds. Here is the 2008 Olympic bronze medalist, undefeated in his sensational campaign in the ring, with a record of 38 wins, no losses, 37 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, in his 6th defense of his title, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the long-reigning, undefeated, and defending WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, known as the Bronze Bomber, introducing Deontay Wilder. Once again, our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Arthur Mercanti.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Good evening, gentlemen. We went over the rules earlier tonight. I expect you to obey these rules. Let's have a nice, clean fight. Touch gloves. Good luck to the both of you.
So a little bit of a swipe at the touch of the gloves by Wilder.
Step down.
Stavern did not want to look at it. And when you look at the individuals next to each other, Wilder, who you see there, towers over from Stavern over here. Towers over everybody. Stavern has a 77-inch reach, which is formidable until he's facing Wilder, who has an 83-inch. And here we are. First round, Dave Bontempo with you from Barclays in Brooklyn, New York, the heavyweight championship bout. Rematch, Wilder and Stavern. Will be interesting to see what kind of progress Wilder has made. It's been almost 3 years, January of 2015. If he were able to finish Stavern, even do it early, that would be a monumental statement about where he is. This is exactly what he did in the first fight with the jab, utilizing the height and reach. He was content that night to box to a decision. For the first minute, his face is catching everything. And there was a looping right by Wilder to show he has it. Now, against this type of matchup, we didn't see it much in the first fight, but you can get Stavern leaning into an uppercut. Wilder pounds the chest and then hits Stavern twice in a big bomb. Talk about the improvement he would show if he dropped or hurt Stavern early. Big statement there from Wilder. Timber. Not much time left in the round. Wilder may only need one shot. He pounded his chest and then drops Stavern. He wants to make a statement, and he does. Stavern looks like he could be anywhere else. No 3 knockdown rule. Wilder with another big shot at the end. Did McCarthy stop it, or did the round go? It looked like he stopped it. Here comes the, and well that he did, because Stavern could not continue anyway. Wilder stood over Stavern. He wanted to make a huge statement about it. Remember, a 12-round decision in 2015. A 1-round knockout now. That was amazing, because when Arthur Mercanti separated them after the second knockdown, there were only 11 seconds remaining in the round. Man. How about that? send shockwaves throughout the division. The only man who went the distance with Wilder is out in 1 round. Monumental development, all in the last minute. Jab, boom, the right hand on the button. He's got knockdown power. It wasn't that big of an opening, but he found it. All in the final minute. 3 knockdowns. Vern is up, Wilder waiting. I'm going to do it again. And the left hook gets there that time. And another big right hand in the temple area. It's a boxing equivalent of calling your shot. Now when Stavern gets up, and Mercanti has separated them, there are only 11 seconds remaining. So you're thinking, not enough time, right? Wrong. Boom. Leaping shot. Stavern has not fought in 2 years, and it still looks like he hasn't had a fight in 2 years. Because he never got into this one. Now, there is no 3 knockdown rule, so Arthur Mercanti makes a judgment call after he does a high wire act with Wilder. How about that? You dream of doing it like that. Chatting with Mauricio Suleiman, who's the head of the World Boxing Council, sanctioning body of this fight. He was going to fight Luis Ortiz, but here's Jimmy Lennon.
We have the time of 2 minutes, 59 seconds in round number 1. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated. He is the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
So that was Deontay Wilder finishing off Bermane Stavern. That was back in November of 2017. And as we get closer to Wilder and Fury, and now let's head up to our ring announcer, the Hall of Famer.
Events here in Southern California. At this time, we would like to take a moment to thank all of the first responders across the country for their service to our community. With a very special thanks and a very special acknowledgement to LA City and LA County firefighters who are in attendance with us tonight. We thank you for your sacrifice and for your service. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed with our national anthems and our main event, we ask for your attention for this solemn moment as we pause to recognize the recent passing, and I mean last night, the recent passing of former U.S. President George H.W. Bush. Praised by leaders around the world for his steadfast quality of character, his significant accomplishments, and for his loyal service to the United States. At this time, we ask you to rise, and we will ask you to remain standing as we will follow with the national anthems. But at this time, we ask you to remain silent as our timekeeper tolls 10 in a boxing tribute in honor of the fallen 41st President of the United States, George Herbert Walker Bush. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. May God rest his soul. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we do ask you to remain standing for the playing of the national anthems. At this time, we present the playing of the national anthem of Great Britain. And now for the national anthem of the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the bout you've all been waiting for, the heavyweight championship of the world. It's time for Wilder versus Fury. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, here is the WBC heavyweight challenger and the lineal heavyweight champion of the world from Manchester, England. Please welcome the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
So here comes Tyson Fury. He's being led by Ricky Hitman Hatton. Tyson Fury, he's had battles of depression. In April of last year, he weighed 400 pounds. He has connected with trainer Ben Davison, has lost 150 pounds. He has defeated his demons, and now tonight, he is here in Los Angeles to try to reclaim the heavyweight throne which he left behind. And the fans that have made the trek from Great Britain are letting it be known. They are voicing their approval for their man in Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is enjoying all of this. He's savoring the moment. The man known as the Gypsy King, he is 30 years of age. He is led and has been guided by his father. And now he trains under the guidance of Ben Davison, who just turned 26 years of age. He has been a pro for over 10 years. And tonight he says that Los Angeles is going to be a party, that he's going to hand Deontay Wilder the first defeat on his dossier. Tyson Fury predicates himself on being a man of the people, the common man, a guy who fights for those who have battled with mental depression. And now here, 3 years after he dethroned Vladimir Klitschko, he has an opportunity to potentially dethrone Deontay Wilder. This is a moment for the Gypsy King. This comeback, in sports, they love a comeback. And tonight, will Tyson Fury be able to complete that comeback against Deontay Wilder? As he makes his way into the ring, the fans, oh my goodness, what an ovation for Tyson Fury. What an ovation, what a moment as he steps inside the ropes, and Tyson Fury will go over the top rope, and now he is ready for battle against Deontay Wilder. What electricity here at the Staples Center. My goodness. If you aren't enjoying this, then you do not have a pulse, because this, bar none, is the greatest atmosphere in sports. There is nothing like a big prize fight in combat sports. Nothing in sports like it. This place has unraveled. You know, there are moments in sports where the hair on the back of your neck stands up. Well, with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder getting set to clash, that has happened.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way welcome the WBC heavyweight champion of the world from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder.
And now here comes the bronze bomber in Deontay Wilder. There you see the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world is overhead. What a scene as we take it in for the Heavyweight Champion of the world. Knockout percentage. He can finish you off at any one moment. Every man who stepped inside the ring with him, he has finished. Wilder says Fury will be number 41. Absolute pandemonium here at Staples Center as fireworks and everything, they have gone off. But now the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder, will make his way into the ring. There is the champion, Deontay Wilder, the WBC heavyweight kingpin. He says he's the baddest man on the planet. This is special. Will the event live up to all the hype? This is something. Wilder Fury, the heavyweight championship of the world is on the line. Do not blink, as this fight can end at any one moment. Let's take a look at how this plays out from a numerical standpoint. You see the height and the reach advantage just in the favor of Fury, but the significant weight advantage in favor of the Gypsy King. It's Wilder, it's Fury. Let's take a look at the rules for this heavyweight championship matchup. No 3-9 rule, no standing 8 count. Cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Only the referee can stop the fight. The fight's official after 4 rounds. Let's get this party started. It's Wilder, it's Fury, it's the heavyweight championship of the world. It's Los Angeles. It's madness. It's a prize fight. And now we get set to send it to our ring announcer. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Staples Center here in the City of Angels as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Bomb Squad Enterprises, Queensberry Promotions, TGB Promotions, DeBella Entertainment, and Showtime. We are sponsored by Corona Extra, who invites you to find your beach, and Casa Noble Tequila, the Noble Pursuit. And we are also seen live across the UK on BT Sport Box Office. This bout is sanctioned by the WBC. The president, Mauricio Suleiman. The supervisor is Tsuyoshi Yasukochi. Along with the California State Athletic Commission, the chairman is John Carvelli, executive officer, Andy Foster. Introducing our three judges scoring from ringside. From Preston, Lancaster, England, Phil Edwards. From Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, Alejandro Rochin. And from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Robert Tapper. Introducing our third man to the ring, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Jack Reese. All right, fans. Here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing in a showdown of heavyweight giants for the WBC and lineal heavyweight championship of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Staples Center in Los Angeles, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, the WBC champion fighting out of the blue corner on my left, wearing black trunks with gold trim, hailing from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Standing at 6 feet 7 inches, he weighed in at a ready 212.5 pounds. As a 2008 U.S. Olympic bronze medalist, he is undefeated in his campaign as a professional with a record of 40 wins, no losses, 39 big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making the 8th defense of his title, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting, reigning and defending, undefeated WBC heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing dark green trunks with gold trim, fighting out of it, representing Manchester, England. Standing at 6 feet 9 inches, he weighed in at 256.5 pounds. He also is undefeated in his campaign to the ring with a record of 27 wins, no losses, 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Ranked the WBC number 3 contender. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBA, WBO, and IBF Unified Heavyweight Champion of the world and the current lineal heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, introducing the undefeated Tyson Fury. Once again, our referee in charge is Jack Reese. He is now ready to give instructions.
Step back a little bit for me, D. Right there, brother. Right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. I gave both of you instructions in the dressing room. Right now, this is good. This is, be quiet while I'm speaking. This is a little bit high. I'm going to let him work in here. Ben, this is a little high. I'm going to let him work in here. And if this comes up, the same thing. I gave you both instructions. I want to remind you, listen and obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck.
The heavyweight championship of the world is on the line. Deontay Wilder putting his crown up for grabs against Tyson Fury. In combat sports, it's sports. There is nothing better than a prize fight in combat sports. Wilder, Fury, Los Angeles, heavyweight, gold is on the line. We are underway. Wilder with a 98% knockout percentage. He is so lethal as a fighter. So dangerous, he can end it at any one moment. He has that concussive knockout power. Wilder, you know, wants to go ahead and attack and land that big right hand. As you see Fury, who has not thrown anything significant just yet. Big right hand, and now Wilder comes forward. Fury will tie him up.
Let him go, Tyson.
Wilder looking to remain on the outside and land that laser right hand. Fury steps in with the jab as to say, okay, I see you. Wilder being played with by Fury. Fury put his hands by his side as to say, come on, you can't touch me. But Wilder's waiting for that big right hand. Look out, there's that right hand by Wilder. Ray Forrest, ringside here at Staples Center. What an electric atmosphere. The who's who in Hollywood and entertainment are out for this one. Wilder, who is the most lethal finisher in all of boxing. So dangerous. Double jab by Tyson Fury. Wilder looking for his opening. Fury putting his hands behind his back for a brief second. Gamesmanship going on with the Gypsy King and the Bronze Bomber. The jab coming out more frequently for Wilder. He does not want to wait too long. There's that big right hand. Fury swarms him, and now Fury throws. Here they go. Now the big check left hook by Wilder. Wilder hurt Fury. He hurt Fury with that left hook. Fury backed away as soon as he got clipped with that left hook. The jab coming out for Tyson Fury. Doubling up on the jab is Fury. Jabbing is Fury. A big right hand that missed by Wilder. But now Fury, he connected on Wilder. Look at this. Wilder may have been shaken up, and Wilder throws. Wow, what a first round and a quick, wow, a big right hand by Fury landing. It caught Wilder. Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Just a little bit heavy on your feet, a little bit flat-footed, okay? Small steps, even if you're just stepping on the floor, a little faint half a step back. Keep taking the distance from it, okay? Don't get greedy or complacent. You'll have more success as the fight goes on.
Round two, this one is scheduled for 12. I don't know if it'll make it that long. Both men landing power punches. Here we go with round number two. Wilder using his jab, but both men, in my opinion, hurt each other in that fight, or in the first round. Using his jab is Wilder. Wilder sending out the jab. Fury with that jab again. They both exchange jabs. The champion, 33 years old from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Deontay Wilder, looking to follow Alabama, who defeated Georgia earlier today to advance to the national, to claim the SEC championship. Wilder was given words of encouragement by Alabama head coach Nick Saban earlier in the week. As to say, roll tide, we believe in you, Bronze Bomber. Wilder, a 2008 bronze medalist at the Olympics. He was the last medalist for boxing in the United States. That was over 10 years ago. Fury comes back with the right hand, cracking Wilder. We are midway through round number two. And Fury with This is absolute electric. Happy holidays to all of you. You are getting a holiday treat with this heavyweight affair. Wilder. The jab comes out by Wilder. Wilder, a big right hand that barely missed Fury. The Bronze Bomber said to Fury, I'm going to knock you out. We'll see if he can live up to that prediction. Also in the corner of Tyson Fury, he has Freddie Roach as his cut man. How will they play a part into the fight as it advances? Doubling up on the jab is Fury. And there is the destructive power by Deontay Wilder. 39 knockouts, 19 first round KOs, as you're seeing it on the video screen. He knows how to finish, does the Bronze Bomber. What a matchup thus far.
Tucking his jab. Straight right hand. Straight right hand. It's in your corner. He's dropping. Okay, mouthpiece in. Let's go, second.
Round 3, this one scheduled for 12. Wilder, Fury. This is round number 3. Fury jabbing. Tyson Fury, you want to go back to using your jab, staying on the outside, getting in when you feel it's advantageous. If you're Wilder, pump the jab and also not only throw the right hand, but throw a check left hook. The left hook seemed to hurt Fury at the end, and there's a big right hand that found its destination for Tyson Fury. And also we'll see, as this fight moves along, if the significant weight drop by Fury for over a year and a half, if that will impede him from being as mobile. Fury seems to be very comfortable in there, as does Wilder. Wilder does things that technically are not correct, but he does it in such an unorthodox movement. He can connect at any one moment. Heavyweight boxing, but I'm sure Wilder's going to have more of an emphasis on targeting the body. Double jab by Fury. There's an uppercut by Wilder. Wilder is being more active and aggressive here in this third round compared to that of Fury. High drama here in Los Angeles. The jab coming out by Wilder. Wilder, a big right hand that missed. Fury tries to counter. Out of the way, a danger is Wilder. But Fury coming back and retaliating with a shot of his own. Now more gamesmanship. His hands behind his back. Wilder looking to throw that left hook, followed by that right hand, barely missing Fury. And what they're chanting to Deontay Wilder is "You big Dossa," and what that means is a Dossa is someone that does not have a home. Fury was admonishing Wilder in the lead-up as to say, not even your own country recognizes you. Unbeloved in England. Left hook that found its destination for Wilder. of the third. Let's take a look at the combination work by Tyson Fury. A left hook followed by a right hand down the center. Wilder took it well. And there's Ben Davison, who just turned 26 years of age a few days ago. Talk about a corner. Ben Davison, Freddie Roach, Ricky Hatton. You think Hatton and Freddie Roach have been in big fights before?
Just keep taking that distance from him, okay? Listen, I know there's opportunities now, but don't take them right now. Yeah? Don't take them right now. They will present themselves more and more. Shield more and more, okay? Do not get greedy.
Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Round 4. The heavyweight championship of the world is on the line here in Los Angeles. Jab coming out for Fury. Wilder looking for that one big right hand. There's a big right hand that barely missed Fury. Wilder get caught as he was off balance. Fury trying to double up on the jab. Wilder responds. A minute has come off the clock in the 4th round. And now chants of USA echoing here at Staples Center. It has now become a nationalistic matchup between the fans. What an atmosphere here in Los Angeles. A left hook that connected by Wilder, sneaking through the guard of Fury. Right hand, which have been a calling card for him for many, many years. As we're under a minute left here in the 4th. If you're Wilder's trying to time Tyson Fury, but also was very respectful of the counter-punching acumen and ability of Fury. Fury goes really quick from southpaw back to conventional, and he got clipped with the left hook. For this to be the comeback here for Tyson Fury, talk about wanting the baddest man, or one of the baddest men on the planet in Wilder. He's still very confident as Fury. Oh, that big right hand that missed, but the left hook connected. And now blood is streaming from the cheek, or from the nose of Fury. And that lands a left hook. And there is Chadwick Boseman from movie star from Black Panther. Also Mario Lopez in the house. Let's take a look at some of the action. And there is the jab. There's what led to the bloody nose from Tyson Fury. And Fury also has a little bit of a cut. It's not bleeding, but it is a bruise nonetheless on the right side of his forehead. So that jab is becoming A sledgehammer for Deontay Wilder. Round 5, this one's scheduled for 12. The WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World is on the line between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Both undefeated, both looking to try to stake their claim for heavyweight supremacy. A jab to the body by Wilder. Stepping in with a left hook is Wilder. A lot of feints going on between the two. They certainly respect one another considerably. Wilder with that jab right to the midsection. Steps in with a left hook that connected. That we've seen so far in the fight, but both trying to conserve their energy. But at any one moment, Wilder can turn out your lights. The highest knockout percentage right now with someone that has his amount of fights, 98%. Some jabs being thrown by Fury, all of them blocked by Wilder. There's a big right hand, followed by a left hook by Wilder. With the aggression that we've seen out of Fury, one would gather that this could very well be his round. There's a jab right in his face. Big right hand, followed by a left hook. Wilder trying to open up. We near the end of round 5. 5 rounds are in the books.
Winning the fight. You're winning the fight. Everything's good. You're getting closer and closer. You throw your right hand. You throw your right hand. You do this. Every time you throw your right hand. You're not fucking shot right hand off. Like you're throwing them shots. Closer and closer. Leave your head still. Lewis! How you doing, kiddo? Good.
See when he's luring you in, it's obvious. I know you can see it. Just keep doing as you are. You're boxing beautifully. Okay? Just don't get greedy. See when you're at distance, you can't live here. Cannot live here. Maintain it. Don't bite. Do not bite.
Round 6, this one's scheduled for 12. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Wilder, a 98% knockout percentage, 40-0, 39 knockouts, coming off a win over Luis Ortiz in March. Tyson Fury picked up a win in August out in the UK. Wilder proclaimed that Fury hasn't fought anyone of his ilk. And yes, he did defeat Klitschko, but Klitschko didn't throw any punches. He was there being a live punching bag. So said Deontay Wilder during the press conference in the lead-up. Fury trying to assert himself. Jab to the body by Wilder. some swelling. I believe that there is swelling outside that left eye of Wilder. So we're seeing a little bit of swelling outside the left eye of Deontay Wilder, and that could be from the jabbing of Tyson Fury. So we haven't seen Wilder take any type of damage aesthetically to where it would swell his eye or even any kinds of considerable swelling. So how will he respond to that for the first time in his professional career? Under a minute left here in round 6. Jabbing upwards. Wilder really hasn't done anything of note here in the 6th. Wilder looking to hammer away upon Tyson Fury. Fury trying to bring the fury and everything he has upon Deontay Wilder. And now the British fans get revved up yet again. Tyson Fury, you're absolutely correct on that. As we near the conclusion of the 6th. There is Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. Riddick Bowe, former world champion. You remember him with his trilogy with Evander Holyfield. Talk about wars those two gentlemen had in the 90s. Riddick Bowe in the house. Big Daddy Bowe. Love seeing him in the house.
That's what he's doing. Every time he does this shit, shoot the ring straight down.
Swelling underneath the left eye of Wilder, and there is a mouse that has started, albeit not that big, it's small, above his left eye. Round 7, this one's scheduled for 12. Ray Flores ringside here in Los Angeles at Staples Center. Thrilled to be with all of you. Happy holidays to all of you. And what a matchup. And a left hook that connected by Wilder. Left hook for Wilder. Big right hand for Fury. Jab right to the abdomen of Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder, the bronze bomber, looking to retain his crown. A left hook that caught Fury upstairs. As we near the midway point of the 7th round. There's a big right hand that connected. Wilder throws a right hand. Oh, there's a big right hand by Fury. His best punch of the fight. But Wilder comes back and answers himself. Now Wilder is swinging wildly. This has picked up considerably. And Wilder may have hurt Fury. Wilder wants to bang it out against Tyson Fury as he sticks the jab right to the midsection. Oh, it's a big right hand. Fury goes backwards. Wilder's aggression is starting to increase. You see that look in his eye. But will Tyson Fury be able to meet the bronze bomber? He doubles over a little bit, does Fury, trying to avoid the power of the Tuscaloosa, Alabama native. Big right hand by Fury. The stakes couldn't be higher here in Los Angeles. More blood streaming from the nose of Tyson Fury. Final moments of this 7th round. And let's take a look at some of the action. Here is the jabbing consistently by Fury. There's that left hook that connected by Fury. He seems so comfortable in the pocket. Again, let's take a look at it zeroing in. Here's a wonderful job by our crew. The jab, and then Fury throws this big right hand, best punch of the fight. Bam! Look at that. You know, that's the heavyweights when it alters the shape of your face. That's not normal, ladies and gentlemen. What's normal is a jam-packed Staples Center for a prize fight. Round 8, this one is scheduled for 12. Jack Reese, a referee in charge. Wilder, they have gotten the swelling, not too much more swelling underneath the left eye of Deontay Wilder. The jab comes out by Fury. There's a big right hand by Wilder that missed moments ago. Wilder waiting for those feints, but Fury steps in with the jab. A minute 10 has come off the clock. Well, the judging in this fight, if it were to go the distance, is going to be very interesting. What do you favor? Big right hand by Wilder. What do you favor? Do you favor the jabbing of Tyson Fury, or do you favor the more power and bringing the fight to Fury in Wilder? What is your criteria? Here at Staples Center. Wilder pumping the jab. Fury remaining on the outside. Overhand right. Under a minute to go here in the 8th. Neither fighter has taken over and been dominant. It is a very close fight, however you may have it. There's a big right hand by Tyson Fury. Another one. 2 big right hands on the button by Fury. Those 2 right hands may have won Fury the round. Wilder is waiting. He is coiled up like a cobra, willing to strike at any one moment. The power is something that Fury is so aware of. The Bronze Bomber knows he's in a heck of a match. Big right hand by Wilder, and Fury says, come on, let's continue more.
what you're starting to do a little bit now is waiting for him to react, for your feet to react, okay? Keep your feet going, don't wait for him. You know what I mean? What did I tell you when we took this fight? You'll beat him with your left hand, yeah? Don't worry about that. That'll come naturally when it's there. Don't get greedy with that. Don't get complacent. You will beat him with your left hand alone. You're that much better than him, okay? Maintain that distance. 2 or 3 feints when you're in a bad position. The same thing over and over. He's not clever enough to work it out.
Ben Davison, very confident in the corner. Tyson Fury saying you can beat him with your left hand alone. Round number 9, this one's scheduled for 12. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury for the heavyweight championship of the world. Now Fury has gone to southpaw, now he goes back to conventional. Ben Davison pretty adamant as to say if you keep with your jab, you can beat him with your left hand by yourself. And no more Breland in the corner. Wilder wants him to have more feet and then step over and throw a right hand. There's the jab by Wilder. Big right hand, right on the mark. Oh, there's a big right hand by Wilder. And that was early. Is Wilder going to pick it up? Down goes Fury! Oh my goodness! Down he goes! The bronze bomber has put down Fury! He is the most lethal punisher and finisher in the sport. Will Wilder get the finish? A big right hand. Fury is hurt. Fury is in a heap of trouble. Fury has been rocked. Can Wilder get the finish? Deontay Wilder has put down Tyson Fury. Big right hands followed by that left hook. A right hand down the center. But back comes Fury. Wilder may have pushed himself out. And Fury says, come on, bring it. What a fight here in the 9th. You can't write a better script like this in Hollywood. That's why it's here in Tinseltown. Under a minute left. Wilder swinging for the fences. He may be totally gassed out. Whoa! Fury seems to reasserted himself, but he did taste the canvas. Wilder back it up. This is so good. Oh my goodness. If you don't like this, you don't have a pulse. Fury with antics, sticking his tongue out at Wilder. But Wilder like that can turn out your lights. Final 10 seconds on what has been an eventful 9th round.
Hey, stop. Nobody punch. Nobody punch. Step away. Stop at the bell.
We're headed to the 10th. Let's take a look at the knockdown. Boom! Right on the chin. And Fury continues to bait Wilder. And Wilder says, okay, you want more? No problem. Here's some of that. Boom. Right on the temple. And Fury went to the canvas. It's the old adage, ask and you shall receive. Be careful what you wish for. Fury wanted some of the power, and he got it. And it put him on the canvas. Round 10. This one is scheduled for 12. Oh, is this a lot of fun. What a matchup between 2 of the world's best heavyweights here in LA. We'll see if Wilder goes back on the offensive. He seemed to be tired, but now it is Fury who's the aggressor. Exhaustion. And for Fury, he seems to be showing no ill effects from that knockdown. A 1-2. big right hand down the center. Fury looks over and will bring Wilder to the corner. A minute 10 has come off the clock. 100 seconds remaining here in the 10th round. Wilder versus Fury. If you're Fury, he has shown a wonderful account that he could taste the power of Wilder and still get up and rise to his feet. This is a big round for Fury. Fury coming back. He's pushing the pace, but took by Wilder. At any one moment, Wilder can put you out. There were questions coming into this fight. How would Wilder deal with a magnificent boxer? Well, he hasn't steamrolled him, but it's a very close fight. Big right hand right on the button of Wilder. What a chin by the Bronze Bomber. Tyson Fury, there was questions about how what is his conditioning hold up in the championship rounds. We're getting ready to see that if no one tastes the canvas in these last 25 seconds. Final 10 seconds of the 10th. A round that was won by Tyson Fury, but back comes Wilder. Here comes the Bronze Bomber bringing the heat.
Use your jab. You gotta use your jab a little bit more. Backing up on the jab. Put the jab. Put the right hand. Put the right hand straight. Hit him in the body. Bang him. Bang him in the body.
Last 2 rounds, Steve.
Let's take a look at some of the work earlier in the round. The jab by Fury followed by that right hand boom. And Wilder took it well. And again, we'll take a look back and revisit it again as Fury very confident, more combinations. That right hand bang right on the chin. Wilder took it so well, but still, those are points that are accumulating for Tyson Fury. Heck of a matchup here in Los Angeles. Championship rounds. Round 11, scheduled for 12. Ray Flores ringside here at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Happy holidays, everybody. Final 2 rounds of what has been an entertaining and a high drama-filled heavyweight showdown between 2 undefeated champions in Wilder and Fury. Fury still holding on to the lineal championship after he defeated Vladimir Klitschko 3 years ago in Germany. Who will be more active and aggressive? As the British fans are letting themselves be heard here on the West Coast. Wilder has only been the distance one time in his career. You have to go back almost 4 years ago when he beat Bermane Stavern in January of 2015 when he claimed the WBC Heavyweight Championship, a title in which he has made 7 successful title defenses. Wilder tonight is trying to make it number 8, but he has to deal with the most unorthodox, and now here comes Wilder. But Fury answers back. He tied him up, throw a right hand, and now we reset as Jack separates them. Talk about tense moments here in Los Angeles. This is a very close round. Neither guy has thrown anything, but now here comes Fury.
Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Let him know, Tyson. Don't hold his head. Right, buddy?
under a minute remaining in round 11. Wilder's still looking to pick his spots. Who is going? I still think this round is close. Now Wilder steps in with a left hook. Shot by Wilder. Fury doubled over for a brief second. He's hunched over. Big right hand followed by an uppercut by Wilder. By Fury, I stand corrected.
Step back, let him go and stop at the belt.
Closing moments of the 11th. We are headed towards the 12th and final round. Mark Breland in the corner of Deontay Wilder.
Can you give me a big finish? Counter his counter. Be first and third.
You're not wrapping him up quick enough, okay? When you drop one, put that shoulder into him, smother him and wrap him up, okay? You're making him look silly a bit too much. He's going to come and run out straight at you, okay? Feint, feint. Jack, there's a few back of the heads and a low blow there.
Alabama in the heat, baby. You gotta let it go, baby. You're the one that's been in Alabama in the heat. We love you, D. Let's do this. 3 minutes, baby.
JD's telling Deontay Wilder, you're the one that's been in Alabama in the heat. Let's do this. 12th and final round between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. What electricity inside this building here tonight for the heavyweight championship of the world. Wilder and Fury. If this goes the distance, how big will that knockdown be for Deontay Wilder? Ben Davison telling Tyson Fury, you need to wrap him up quickly. When he starts to throw, I want you to wrap him up. Big right hand that connected by Wilder. Oh, there goes Fury! Oh, left hook! Oh, my goodness!
6, 7, 8, 9. Can you continue? You want to go? Walk over there and come back to me.
What a shot by Wilder! Wilder is the most lethal finisher. He's the most lethal finisher in the sport. Can he finish off Fury? Look at Wilder pour it on. Look at Wilder go. Can he finish off Tyson Fury? 2 knockdowns in the fight for Wilder. Can Wilder finish off the Gypsy King? Big right hand by Wilder. Wilder, another sledgehammer right hand. Fury trying to remain upright. How Fury got up after that second knockdown is beyond me. But back comes Fury. Fury's answers with the right hand. High drama here in Los Angeles. Fury trying to come back. Talk about the will of a warrior, the heart of a champion. Both men have it. Both men are letting it all hang out here in this 12th and final round. Fury, his head smacked off the back of the canvas. Wilder looking for that home run shot, but Fury is coming forward. 2 knockdowns for the champion, but Fury is coming and advancing forward. A right hand that found its mark. And now Fury is trying to advance and push the pace. Final 15 seconds. What a
Hands up, baby.
What
Good job,
sportsmanship
guys. Good
between
job.
the two.
That's pay-per-view! Get him there!
Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. A sign of respect. What a fight here tonight at Staples Center. Excellent fight between the two combatants. Deontay Wilder should likely retain his title after 2 knockdowns. And Wilder is in very good spirits.
Get the wraps off. Get the wraps off.
The Bronze Bomber has a mouse above his left eye.
Cut the wraps off in the glove.
A little bit of a mouse, but putting down Tyson Fury on 2 occasions. What a moment. Let's take a look at the knockdown. There's that left hook, bang, by Wilder. And the right hand followed by the left, and here's Fury. The back of his head snapped off the canvas. And Fury, looking up at the lights, was able to answer the count. So now we will see, and the fans are cheering to see that Fury was able to get up. Again, we'll take a look at it. Here is the jab by Wilder, followed by that right hand. And then there's the left hook that sent Fury crashing to the canvas. And boom, the back of his head hit the canvas, hit the deck. Let's take a look at it again. Here's another look at it. The jab, the right hand, boom. And here's when Wilder, the left hook, sent him crashing to the canvas. And Fury was able to get up. And there is the family of Deontay Wilder to be able to get up. And there is a family. They are enjoying themselves, cheering on their man in Deontay Wilder. Wilder again, let's take a look at it. Here's that right hand, boom, and they are both fighting to close out the show. And there's a left hook by Fury towards the end of that flurry in the 12th. And Fury gets up, and you know what, for him, even if he's unsuccessful, what a win. To be able to come back after being away from the sport for over 2.5 years and to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world and to give a wonderful account it speaks volumes.
That second one, how you got up, mate, and come back like you did.
And even in a loss, Tyson Fury remains a massive attraction. Well, Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, if that fight were to ever transpire in the UK, it would be, I don't think there's a soccer stadium big enough to hold the amount of attendance that would be there for it. Jimmy Lennon Jr., I believe, has the decision, but for Deontay Wilder, if he is successful tonight, the questions about if Wilder can deal with the boxer, I think, have been answered. He has that kind of knockout power. And now we'll set it up to ring announcer. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action here at Staples Center, we have a split decision, and here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Alejandro Rochin scores the bout 115 to 111 in favor of Deontay Wilder. Judge at ringside, Robert Tapper sees the bout 114 to 110 in favor of Tyson Fury. And judge at ringside, Phil Edwards scores the bout 113 to 113. Even a draw. The decision is a split decision draw.
A split decision draw? Are you kidding me? A draw? Deontay Wilder was robbed tonight. He was robbed 2 knockdowns. Are you kidding me? A draw?
All right, Morrow, thank you very much. Deontay, we'll start with you. Did you feel as though you won the fight, or do you feel that you got away with being fortunate with that draw?
I think with the 2 knockdowns, I definitely won the fight. You know, we poured our hearts out tonight, you know what I mean? We both were warriors. We both went head to head, but with those 2 drops, I feel like I won the fight. I didn't think he had control of the fight. I think I let out just as much as he did. You know, I wasn't hurt. I wasn't down. I came out slow. You know, I rushed my punches, you know. I didn't sit still. I was too hesitant. I was pressuring my punches. And that's what happened. You know, I started overthrowing the right hand. As I started sending, I just couldn't adjust.
Before we get into the fight, I've done boxing for a long time. I don't think I've ever seen 2 fighters kiss each other after a fight. What did you guys say to each other and talk about that mutual respect and I guess love?
I mean, when you at each other and then you have a great fight like that, you're giving each other all you got. You know, at the end of the fight, that's what it's all about, man. It ain't all about somebody getting whooped and somebody getting mad and they want to hurt somebody or kill somebody.
What did he say to you specifically, though? He spoke to you quite a while.
He was just telling me, great fight, he loved me. Thank you for the opportunity. And, you know, and we're the best in the world. He just kept saying, thank you for the opportunity. We love you. I love you. I love you. You know, what a great fight. And the respect was mutual.
Deontay, why weren't you able to connect on your power punches? He avoided your right hand the entire night, and it seemed as though you were just trying to load up on it each and every time.
Yeah, I was rushing my punches. You know, that's something that I usually don't do. Going and trying to knock a guy out, I just let it go. And tonight, I just, you know, I couldn't let it go tonight. I was rushing it. I was forcing my punches too much instead of just sitting back, staying patient, and just waiting on it. You know, all the build-up for the fight, you know, the hype and everything. You know, you know, just start putting. I wanted to really get them out of there and get the fans what they wanted to see.
How much pressure did you feel in that 9th round and then in the 12th round that you had to have those 2 knockdowns, otherwise your title was leaving?
I didn't feel no pressure at all. You know, it was just a simple fact that I was rushing the punches. You know, when I rush my punches like that, it never lands. I'm never accurate when I'm trying to force the punches, and that's all I was doing tonight. I was just forcing the punches. But the rematch, I guarantee you, I'm gonna get them.
Well, let's talk about that rematch in a moment. Tyson, let's bring you in. What is your assessment of this fight and the decision?
First things first, I just want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. In the mighty name of Jesus, I got through tonight. Listen, we're on away soil. I got knocked down twice, but I still believe I won the fight, and I believe every man in here thought I won that fight tonight. But I'm showing total professionalism here. I'm a true champion, a true warrior. I went to Germany to fight Klitschko. I come to America to fight Deontay Wilder. Bless Deontay Wilder in the mighty name of Jesus. He's a top fighting man. Thank you for the opportunity, D. Bless you and your family. God bless you. God bless your team. And God bless America! The Gypsy King has returned!
Tyson, you were successful for almost the entire fight until the 9th round, avoiding that right hand, and then he caught you on the backside of your ear and your head.
Yeah.
Why were you able to slip so many punches and avoid them all night?
Well, that's
nobody else has been able to.
That's what I do. I'm what you call a professional athlete who loves to box. Slip and slide, slow me skill. I'm 6'9" and 260 pounds. I don't know anybody on the planet who can move like that. That man is a fearsome puncher. But I avoided his shots tonight. Listen, I'm not going to take anything from Wilder. He's a great champion and a great man. I thank him for the opportunity.
And will there be a rematch now?
The world knows the truth. I thought I won the fight. I thought I should have took that belt home, but we're on away soil. But also I want to say, God bless him and his team. God bless America. Thank you to every fan who travelled from all around the world to see me tonight. I hope I've done you all proud after fucking nearly 3 years out of the ring. God bless you all. I love you all.
How close were you to not getting up in the 12th round?
Listen, I am a fighting man, and Jesus has got his power over me. I was never going to be knocked out tonight. I got put down with some good shots. I showed good heart to get back up, you know. I just want to say thank you to my team, thank you to my trainer, thank you to Showtime, BT Sport, Frank Warren here. Listen, I come here tonight and I fought my heart out.
You sure did. Let's talk about the rematch.
That's the second best heavyweight in the world behind me.
Well, I think he might dispute that.
But none of us can complain. We're both going home to our families safe. I said a prayer in the changing room. I said, God bless him and let both of us come out the ring safe tonight. God bless you, Deontay.
What about the rematch? Obviously, this didn't end. Nobody won this decision or won this fight. Your thoughts on the rematch, and would it be your next fight?
I don't know if it'll be my next fight. I would love for it to be my next fight. Why not? Let's get right back into it and get the fans what they want to see, you know. I think it was a great fight, and we need to do it again.
In the United States or the United Kingdom?
It doesn't matter to me. You know, whatever makes sense. Whatever make the most money, let's go here. I think we can do it again in America. Hey, let's go to England as well. So it doesn't matter to me.
Tyson?
I was looking for
Tyson, talking to Shelly Finkel right now. A rematch, would you come back to the United States? When will it be your next fight?
Do you know what? I've been away from my family for 10 weeks when I go back home. I've got 4 kids and 1 on the way. And I just want to spend some time over the Christmas with my family, well deserved. God bless
But if you have another fight, would this what you want to be your next fight?
Listen, 100% we'll do the rematch, but we're going to go away, recalculate, see what's got to happen, get back together. We are 2 great champions. Never mind anybody. Me and this man here is the 2 best heavyweights on the planet. I stepped up out of the amount of time I had out the ring. There's another third heavyweight out there. Buck.
All right, well, what?
Chicken! Joshua, where are you? Where are you, AJ? AJ!
You agree with that?
I totally 100% agree with that. We're the 2 best in the world, and you know, and we proved it tonight. You know, when you get 2 warriors in the ring that wants to give a great show for the fans, you get a great fight. You know, and that's what we proved tonight, and I'm ready to do it again.
Deontay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Tyson, thank you. Let's go back to
so 2 guys showing what it is to be world-class fighters, sportsmen with class, dignity. It was a draw. So 2 knockdowns. So if Deontay Wilder would not have gotten the knockdown in the 12th round, he would no longer be champion. And Fury was very close to being stopped. A split draw, I'm okay with that. Initially, I had a little reservations, but as I looked at it, I could totally see it. So it's a split draw, and that is how it happens. Deontay Wilder retains his WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Both guys remain undefeated. That happens to be the first draw on the resume of Deontay Wilder. For Tyson Fury, what a story, and what a night here in Los Angeles. So Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight to a split draw. Fury said he has no problem about coming back here to the United States to fight Wilder in the rematch. And I'd love to see it in 2019. Let's take a look at some of the action here from the 12th and final round. Replays as we revisit. This is from the 9th round when Wilder was able to get the knockdown. Boom, there's that right hand. Fury baiting him in as they say, come on, I want more. The jab coming out by Wilder. Bang, there's that left hook. And look at the Bronze Bomber go to work. Down went Fury. That was round number 9. Again, this is the 10th round when Fury was able to respond. A big right hand down the center for Tyson Fury. And here is the 12th and final round as we go ahead and observe some of the action from the 12th when Wilder was able to get. Now was the knockdown that saved him from relinquishing his title. That big left hook. And Fury, you're gonna see the back of his head snap off the canvas. He looked up at the lights. But being the true champion that he is, he rose to his feet. Both guys showed hearts of a champion. Taking a look at it again. There's that big left hook, and there's Fury, who came back after being sent to the canvas. They both embrace. And there is Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. A split draw. Well, if you're a betting person and you had a split draw, you had some crazy odds. So you're going to the bank. Kudos to you. And kudos to these two men, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. What a night, what a memorable evening at Staples Center. So Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury fight to a split draw. Jarrett Hurd, a victory. Also, Luis Ortiz, Joyce, victorious in separate bouts. What a night of action on behalf of our entire crew. I'm Ray Flores saying have a happy holiday season. We look forward to visiting with you in 2019. So long from Staples Center as Wilder and Fury fight to a split draw. Another incredible night of action here at Staples Center. Good night from Los Angeles.